Hello and welcome everyone to another exciting session of Platinum Watch. I am your humble Dungeon Master, Walkman EXE, and joining me as always are my ever-present role players. Going in no particular order, we have the Hawk Abridged.
Hello, I play Talasoon.
We have Storm Sage 13.
I am Storm Sage, the ever-present.
Who do you play?
Oh, I play Merrick Gilda.
And Zodiac 819.
Yeah, dying is not fun.
Who do you play?
Rando.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
When last we left off, our party was facing down the heads of the Platinum Watch that were under the influence of Eclipse, Gareth Visan, Voss Stormrider, as well as a litany of other Platinum Watch agents that were loyal to their commander. Through a fierce fight with many tips and turns and some unconsciousnesses, the party successfully triumphed, but not after some members were killed on the sudden arrival of Kivu. But the party remained triumphant and were able to best Gareth and Voss and return Kivu to the right side when his programming was broken. As the party attempted to interrogate Voss, he chose the option of destroying himself rather than allow himself to be bested unless on his own terms. And the party now find themselves in a period of rest as the wizard Janice Batoyo drew a warded barrier around them, and they all hunker down to catch their breath before their next adventure.
And, welcome. Just refresh you. Gareth, was he at mentally?
He's kind of defeated, but he's not like he's not like looking despondent or anything. He's just kind of like aware that he has been bested thoroughly.
But he's not like, I've seen the out of my ways, I will fight with you. He's still sort of like, he believes what he was doing, but he's just sort of like melancholy at the moment.
Yeah, pretty much.
Gotcha.
Like he doesn't believe that what he was doing was right anymore. Like you guys did get through to him and like shake his convictions.
That was it. Thank you.
But he's not like, he's just kind of like, what have I done?
Right. So we have a assault to call off now that everyone is all right. Does anyone have? Actually, I think I have sending.
Janice just slowly scowls at you.
I do. Yes, I have sending.
Put your pitiful caveman sending away. As you watch, as he like, holds his hands together in a little like refractive pool of blue energy begins to form before he literally conjures basically a little blue mirror and then opens it as like they expand into like 70 different mirrors. And he is like, this is Archmage Janice Batoyo reporting to all Platinum Watch individuals. Stand down. We have been broken.
Merric's going to send sending to who in his divisions would have the ability to mass send similarly, or like he's another caster, just to let them know like his forces. Platinum Watch stand down.
James.
The city is ours. Yeah.
Because he's literally hooked up to the Knockjagger, who has hooked up all of your people.
Yeah. He's gonna let them know.
Yeah. You let James know, and he's just like, very well. And sends out a message to the Knockjagger, who then, tells all Platinum Watch or all Platinum forces to stand down. as victory flares are shot up across the city as you see like a little like silver blue flare streaking through the sky, a couple different ones from different areas in the city.
Good job, team. Nobody stayed dead. Well, mostly.
Well,
No
he
one
did say
important stayed
stay
dead.
dead, so still mildly insulted.
I mean,
Sorry.
you got better. You're welcome.
It's crazy how death just sounds like a disease that we can just get over.
I mean, it was worse watching it happen.
I'm sure it was worth experiencing it.
Altus like puts a hand on your shoulder. Rando is just like, when you become this powerful, it kind of is just like the common cold.
Yeah.
So, Janice, what's next?
What do you mean? You rest.
Oh yeah, that thing.
Everybody, go ahead and make me. Well, actually, hold on. Let me do a little bit of a narration, and then I'll ask you to make it the check. So everybody, you now that you are within this warded barrier, you feel pretty good. Like you feel kind of like a rejuvenating energy beginning to like wash over you. Like whatever is set down in this barrier that Janice has created, um, is really kind of like soothing. And you feel like your energy coming back. And for those of you who like are well, I guess that's everybody. For those of you that are magically inclined, you feel like your connection to the divine, to the natural, and to the arcane kind of like reestablishing itself. I need everyone to roll me Arcana checks. Rando, as a fellow elf, roll me the check with advantage.
Oh, you're gonna be blown away by Merrick's Arcana. I don't even need to use guidance on myself for this one.
17.
I got a
Just
4.
18 total. Oh.
Merrick, Master of the Arcane.
You can do it, Lord Commander. I believe in you.
So
Look at him, just
4, an 18, and what is Rando's? Oh, Zach's dead.
he died. You stab him with dimensional blade.
It was his Arcana was so high he's become one with reality.
Just strike him down. Rando just permanently dies.
Cast him to the fire.
He's like, guys, I think death shouldn't be something that we catch. And then he just fucking actually dies permanently.
The tragedy.
He said he's getting Mac.
I don't know if that's his computer, if he's talking like a computer or like food, but I'm assuming food, so that's fine.
Yeah.
I'll just say this for Talo with an 18 because I want to narrate it. I'm giving this to this is for me, motherfuckers. And I'll say that like Rando gets it probably. It's an advantage almost.
Guidance for Endo, sure.
You realize that you are basically in a warded barrier that is basically like a hyper accelerated healing and like warding area, so like nothing can really like get in and harm you, and also at the same time like you are recuperating at a much faster rate than you normally would. Like you look down Tala and you see like your wounds are like actively closing. You could feel the energy coursing through you as your connection to Soon and your oath is like reforged. Um And then it kind of hits you. Janus is a high elf, which means that he only needs a long rest over a period of 4 hours through his meditative trance. You figure in this barrier that would cut that time in half. You now realize why he is one of the most powerful and most dangerous people in Platinum Watch.
He
Is
doesn't
that
sleep.
he is a 20th level wizard who can long rest in 2 hours.
Christ.
When I was giving Janus his magic items, I was like, this is specifically going to be the reason that he is feared.
Hell yes.
So yeah, the wand that he used is actually a warding device that allows him to kind of like get long rest faster. So y'all will get a long rest over the period of 4 hours, basically. For Rando, it could happen in 2 if he meditates.
So we
Otherwise,
all
it'll
heal
happen over
up.
4. Yeah, this is a long rest. You are getting all your spell slots back. Your health is back to max. Like, that's how this works.
Hell yeah.
I'll go ahead
Very
and
cool.
modify Avoc's character sheet real quick to put all the stuff back.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, everybody is able to heal up over the course of the long rest, and you are able to kind of like reestablish your connections, with your magical sources. And again, this is like a 4-hour period. During this time, if you all wish to talk, you are more than welcome to do so.
Merrick is gonna go check in on Rando.
The person who's not here?
Never mind. I'm not going to do that.
I mean, you could do that later when he gets back,
Yes.
potentially.
No. The moment is gone now.
The moment is gone. Check in with yourself.
All right, fine. Tala will go check in on Rando.
God, Hawk, he's not here. Don't be fooling now. I'm sorry.
Harumph.
That came out way meaner than I meant it to be. I'm so sorry.
Harumph. Again.
While Rando is clearly just resting there, we all steal his inventory. It's what he would want.
Yes.
We all take his ladder.
Again, his Arcana check was just that good. He's transcended reality. He has no need for material possessions. Dibs on the ladder.
Exactly. No, I get the ladder. You are swords.
Holy Avenger versus. Actually, I don't remember what sword Merrick is using at this point.
It's a +2 sword that he named the Keen Fang.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, it's only good because +2, nothing to scoff at, but he just lights it up by putting his blood on it.
Yeah.
But still, not gonna fight a paladin. Fuck that shit.
Nah, I think you won.
I don't think so. Smites, they hurt and they burn through my resistances.
That is true. You lycanthrope, right? Forgot.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, Merrick's just going to meditate for a little bit. Ah, he's back.
Yes, hello.
Hello.
Sorry.
Tala's just
mac
gonna
and
sit
cheese.
there, kind of rock in place.
Oh, hi, Mo.
So yeah, Zach, just to bring you up to speed, we're in the hyperbolic time chamber.
Yo,
We're getting a long rest in 4 hours.
Yep.
Although for Rando,
Yo.
it's 2 because he's a wood elf, and for Janus it's
Mhm.
2 because he's a wood elf, high elf.
Yeah, like you can get a long rest done in 2 hours.
For
'Cause
context
Janus
as well,
is
like what everyone
insane.
else, yeah. Everyone realized why Janus was considered so incredibly dangerous and like so powerful is because he's a wizard getting a long rest in 2 hours.
Because he can speed nap.
Yeah. Pretty much, yeah. Like arcane recovery is cool and all, but have you ever tried getting all your spell slots back in 2 hours?
That sounds phenomenal.
But yeah,
It
everybody
does.
Yo,
sound
just
pretty
call
good.
me a warlock.
pretty much. So yeah, as everybody rests up,
Yep, I'm just gonna.
I will
Sorry,
say
go
that
ahead.
during the period, I don't have a token for him, so I will openly say I'm gonna be using a different token, but just like understand that this is a different character. As you are kind of like here, chilling, Ilum kind of walks up into the headquarters since your army has now like claimed the city, and he's kind of begun marshaling the forces a bit, as he's just like just kind of like taps the barrier and is just like hi.
Hi, Ilum.
Yeah. How you doing?
Doing fine. I mean, like the battle's over, and we've gone ahead and taken to securing the Diamond Palace and ensuring that the Platinum Vault is secure. Providing relief aid to the various peoples throughout the city that are still here, and also kind of like rounding up members of Platinum Watch looking for Eclipse infiltrators, and just kind of,
Good job. When we have everything under control, we'll worry about reconstruction to any damaged buildings. Hopefully, any historical landmarks were untouched by any damage. We'll start reconstruction attempts as soon as we have our bearings on everything. Merrick looks over to Gareth. The Silver Dawn will personally see to it that everything is taken care of.
he just kind of nods. And as he does, everyone. I'm not gonna ask for a perception check. I will say that, like, in this space, there are 3 different things that are happening that you all can take notice of, and I will ask you to direct your attention wherever. So the first thing is that Altus and Kivu are kind of like off on their own. Ilum seems to be walking towards Gareth. And that Altus is kind of like standing, like Altus and Avok are kind of standing over like Voss's corpse, as it were. So for the 3 of y'all, I'll ask where you all want to direct your attention, and where you all decide to direct your attention will determine the scene that I kind of lay out for your characters.
Merrick is definitely absorbed in what's going on with Gareth and Ilum.
Gotcha.
I guess Tala kind of will alternate from keeping an eye on Rando to. What was the second one you said? Not Altus and Avop, but the other one?
Kivu and Janice.
Janice.
Funny enough, I was actually going to say Altus.
Yeah. I guess maybe she'll kind of keep an eye on the whole Kivu thing, because she really wailed on him in the fight kind of hard, so maybe try to touch base and I guess maybe see what's going on about him being deep cover and all that stuff.
So Rando, you said you were gonna keep an eye on Altus?
Correct.
Alright, so I'll move you over here with Altus, Avok, and Voss's corpse. So one at a time, I guess. The first thing I'll do is Ilum and Gareth. So Ilum walks up to Gareth and just kind of like is staring over him, almost like again, this is like a literal professional like you are the Lord Inquisitor, but this is the guy that is your Marshal of War, like, and he is looking at the general of the other enemy, and this is very much like a kind of like meeting of the minds moment. And as it kind of is like going down, Ilum is kind of like eyeing Gareth up and down, and he goes, "So you're the indomitable leader of Platinum Watch." And Gareth is just like, "I was the leader of Platinum Watch." And he goes, "Well, I figure since we won the battle, I've got a couple options here. So I could either take your head. I could take this place," as he's kind of like gesturing around to the tower. He's like, "Or I could take that sword." And Gareth is like kind of confused, and he's like looking between you, and Merrick, and Ilum. As he's like, he's very much like familiar that like Merrick is the public figurehead, but he's kind of like confused. He's like, "I thought you were in charge. Why the fuck is this guy talking about murdering me or taking my shit?"
Care to elaborate, Ilum?
Oh, well, I mean, like, to the victor go the spoils of war, We won, so we get to take stuff. That's how this works. Tale as
If
old
you
as
don't mind
time,
me-
song as old as rhyme, war, what is it good for?
Victory and the defeated.
Yeah.
If you don't mind me saying, Gareth, I don't think that blade's going to suit you anymore.
Kind of, like, looks down at it, and looks up at Ilum, and he goes, "I mean, is the sword worth more than your head or this building? Because there's very few things I'm going to be satiated with. Because, I mean, don't get me wrong," as he looks over at, like, Merrick, he goes, "You're the Lord Commander of the Silver Dawn Inquisition, and I am, for all intents and purposes, your Marshal." He looks over at Gareth, he's like, "But I'm also one of the world's oldest fighters, and kind of a big, dumb barbarian at that, so I like to take stuff when I go places. And if I wanted to, no one in this room would stop me." Gareth kind of just like lowers his head and then just takes the sword off his hip and sets it down in front of Ilum, and he goes, "Smart choice. Thank you." As he picks it up and kind of like unsheaths it and begins to like look it over, and he goes, "Oh, buddy. You should not have been running around with this."
Both pretty good blade, right?
Yeah.
Don't suppose any of us can wield that.
Nope. And as he says that, he kind of like sets the blade down on the ground, and hands the scabbard off to you, Merrick. Just goes, "Might want to just hold that." As he draws his stone sword, and quickly, like with a flash of movement, draws it across like Garrick's cheek, drawing blood, before slicing his own hand and drawing blood on it as well, and begins to kind of like trace some runes on the stone blade before holding it over the Oathbreaker blade. And you watch as like the inky black, like curled shadows of the blade begin to kind of like leach from it into the stone sword. And the blade kind of seems to change almost, becoming a little bit more dignified, a little more regal looking. Sterling silver blade, a hilt of iron, with just exact same iconography. Like it's not drastically changed. But it seems as if whatever curse or sentience was hanging over the blade has been severed.
What did you do?
Well, suffice it to say, I knew the guy that made this a long time ago, and just took away the bad parts.
Didn't know you could. I did not know you could do that. Fucking
Oh,
immortals. You're
I
always
can't.
full of new surprises. What?
Yeah, no, I can't do that. I just knew how. As he picks up the sword by the hilt and holds it up in one hand, and he's holding his stone sword in the other, and he just looks at you, Merrick, and he goes, "Take your pick."
What?
Yeah, I mean, you're the Lord Commander now. You've succeeded at bringing down the organization that has long stood in your way. Still got a ways to go, but can't be running around with a dingy piece of metal on your hip. You got to have something a little stronger. So, do you want what I have to offer? As he kind of like gestures to his stone sword, and then he like also looks like raises the other hand, flashing kind of like Gareth's now cleansed blade, and says, "Or do you want to take something from your enemy that doesn't stand for what he did?"
What does the sword do now? Does it no longer?
Give me 1 second. I gotta actually open a new window because I'm recording on this one. Let me just make sure that the recording's okay. Yes, it is. Okay, cool. Sorry, I had closed down everything to just streamline Roll20. Let me pull up all my stuff.
Notes, glorious notes.
Oh, right. I forgot. I made a specific thing for this. Hold on. There it is. Nope, that's the wrong one. Damn it, where did I put this? Oh, is it just under Eclipse? It's under Eclipse War. That'll do it. So there you go. So that's what that one does.
And the stone sword?
Let me pull that one up. 5th edition Wicked Eye is down. No.
Yeah. You have to look at books now.
I'll take both. From this day forth, I'm a dual wielder. No.
No, you get one.
I know. I'm just playing.
¿Por qué no las dos?
Let's see. There you go.
Oh, thank you. Ooh, man. Both of these are so cool.
Yeah, they're useful.
I think... for thematic purposes, because it feels right, Merrick will walk over to Ilum, take his hand, and grip the cleansed blade, Oathkeeper. Take it.
You take the blade from Ilum. And now that you are still holding the scabbard, you sheath the blade. As he's like, all right.
When I was a child, afflicted with lycanthropy, a man gave me a second chance to not be a monster. I'll give this sword the same chance.
He nods at that and he goes, you may want to, still give him a sword like he just gestures to your +2, so
yeah,
your basic ass +2. So
Merrick takes out King Fang and passes over to Gareth. The sword served me well. Take it.
he takes it, and Ilum just looks at him and just goes, from this day forth, that blade will be known as redemption. And you already know what you've got to do. And Gareth nods. And he's just like, alright, cool. So I guess I'm done here. As he looks over at you, America just goes, kind of coming full circle. So, this is gonna be a bit awkward. puts his hand on your shoulder. I'd like to tender my resignation.
Really?
Yeah.
And you're coming with the Inquisition on a high note, eh?
Yeah, pretty much.
You
I
would.
mean, this battle was, in my own roundabout way, kind of my last test. Kind of see what you would do. Because listen, fighting me one-on-one, that's already a losing fight. But hey, you did it, and you learned some good moves, and you grew stronger for it, and I'm proud of you for that. But leading an entire army into battle is a whole nother thing. Like, the clan wars, that was one thing. But this was another. This is the first major large-scale battle the Silver Dawn has fought. And despite what would have been easy, you know, you still sacrificed in order to make sure that people weren't put in harm's way as much as possible. You all did.
I have a good team keeping my head on straight.
And I'm glad for that.
Thank you, Alan.
Yeah.
I hereby formally accept your resignation. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Besides, I mean, Cullen was always the first pick for the spot. We all knew it, so it's no skin off my nose, and I'm still gonna be there for any final fights you need me for. I just think that the Silver Dawn is in better hands than I was expecting. And I'm fine with not having a part in its future.
Really understandable. Thank you for everything.
Kind of nods and begins to walk his way out of the tower. And Merrick, I'm gonna go ahead and give you this.
Oh boy.
Your final story feat.
Oh.
How does it feel?
Oh damn. Oh damn. Oh damn.
And that's 3
I love it.
dams.
I will take this. And thank you. Oh, awesome DMs.
You're very welcome. Yeah, so as Ilum begins to make his way out, we'll go ahead and shift real quick, just a bit, over to Kivu and Janice, as they are being observed by Tala. You see that Kivu is setting his own sword down on the ground, and he's kind of like in a kneeling stance, like just in front of Janice, as Janice is kind of like gripping his right hand and kind of like tensing it before like working to place some stones around Kivu's blade. He begins to say an incantation, and as he's doing so, the stones begin to glow and begin to work some form of magic across Kivu's sword. As Kivu just kind of like patiently waits there for Janice to continue what he's doing, he kind of takes notice of you just standing there. Can I help?
Um, I was just checking to see how you were recovering after your ordeal. And now I'm curious as to what you're doing with the stones.
I will be better once this is done. As for my ordeal, it is what a soldier must.
I see. Does Tyler know exactly what he's doing with the stones?
You have no idea. Well, you know what?
Uh,
I'll say make another Arcana check.
Okie doke. Yeah, Tyler rolled a 12.
You have no idea. Standard arcane caster shit. Bunch of weird symbols and runes and reactions. Nerd shit if you've ever seen it.
May I ask what you two are doing with the stones?
Janice seems deep in, like, his work, so he just doesn't even bother to respond to you. Kivu, however, is, like, weighing kind of how much he wants to say. And just says, my packed weapon that I draw power from is useful, but dangerous. I am attempting to make it not a danger, so that it may be more useful in the coming battles.
I see. Seems beneficial.
He nods.
I don't want to interrupt all this, of course, but I was wondering if you could at some time if you could, or if we could speak about what it was like for you to be in such deep cover. I'm There's someone I have been trying to reach who did something similar multiple times, basically, and I am just kind of curious about the mindset that would take to do that. Apart from, being a good soldier and all. Just more seeing what, like, I guess, dealing with the aftermath.
He kind of like looks up at Janice. And Janice is again deep in what he's doing, but he's kind of like waves his hand to like shoo Kivu away. And like doesn't break concentration or his incantation, but he like seems to like extend his focus outwards and summon a arcane hand that like makes some signs at Kivu, and he just kind of like nods and just stands up and is like, I am free to speak now if that is what you desire.
I suppose so. I also, uh, wanted to apologize for almost killing you in the fight a few times. I didn't know you were undercover for obvious reasons.
There is no need to apologize, that was the point.
Um, so, yeah, like I was wondering, where are you gonna go from here?
How do you mean?
I mean, how do you feel after all this? How are you dealing or coping? All that, I guess.
This is a plan that was put into motion many years ago, and when it was initially discussed, the risks were weighed exponentially. between myself and Janice. I understood going in the dangers I would be under, as well as what it would be like if I became a danger to anyone else. I was
mean,
aware what that presented.
I mean, you definitely did become a palpable danger. You did kill my brother. I mean, he got better, but
Indeed.
well,
To the question of how I am coping, I am fine. There are many actions that I regret, but there shall be time for atonement by action, and there shall be time to make amends to those I have wronged.
can I roll a little insight to kind of see if he's on the level? I mean, me personally, I think he is, but just kind of wanted to
Yeah, go
double
for it.
check. Thinking she's kind of trying to figure out how to deal with the potentiality of Trapit eventually getting out of all that crap. 25?
Yeah, Kivu is on the level. I will say though that like these are two with the 25. Tala recognizes one thing in this interaction. These are two like there is a purpose to her questioning and to her gauging like his reactions. You understand that these are two drastically different people.
Oh, of course.
Trap from the interactions you had with him. I'm assuming that Tala's own like interpretation of him is that he uh like very short-sighted, but like emotionally driven, um well intentioned but not necessarily well thought out. Whereas with Kivu, this is someone who is like a seasoned soldier. This is someone who like it didn't have like tragedy and misfortune forced upon him. This is someone who chose the line of duty. This is someone who willingly knew the risks, but knew enough about his own self and his character that he, when he came out the other side, would just have to work twice as hard to make up for all the evil and ill that he put into the world.
Okay. I mean, for all she knows, she may not even, see Trapit on the other side, so she was just trying to, I don't know, I guess maybe vicariously get a little bit of understanding and closure.
I guess make like a deception check. Because just as you're reading Kivu, Kivu is kind of like reading you. So make a deception check and we'll see if Kivu has the insight to understand what's going through your head right now.
Okay. I mean, I didn't really think Tala was actively trying to deceive him or anything.
Well, you're not trying to deceive him, I guess, in... The reason I'm having you roll deception is because, like, I don't think that Tala's is actively deceiving him. Like, you're asking these questions because you want to know something. But, like, are you actively, keeping kind of like a even face, or are you, like, just letting your emotions show completely?
She's trying to be empathetic, but she's not really, she's trying to be empathetic and show that, like, she is genuinely concerned about Kivu's well-being. She's not just, fishing for her own closure.
Yeah, no,
But she's not really hiding too hard that she's got some conflictions here. Because the guy also literally just, murdered Rando in front of her.
Mm-hmm.
So she's still got a little... I mean, last game she wanted to still basically put him down for everything he did.
Mhm.
Because the whole concept just seems very unjust to her.
Mhm.
Or unjust, I mean.
He
But yeah,
kind
I
of
rolled an 18.
gotcha. He like reads kind of what's going on in your face and has like no context for you as a person. Um, but he just kind of like looks you up and down and just goes, "It is clear these questions are born of concern, and I do appreciate that. But if I may ask a question of you as well,
Of course.
what purpose does your outrage serve?"
What do you mean?
Self-explanatory, is it not?
I mean, outrage towards which specific thing? The plan, the death, which?
You tell me.
I don't know. I guess in some ways the outrage reminds me that despite all of the things that I've seen, the people seen, the people that I've respected, and the things I've seen them do that are honestly not okay with me, I guess the outrage reminds me that there are things that are a limit for me. I have things that I won't do. There's a moral line I won't cross, even though if I do rash things in battle or give in to those violent tendencies in a fight, I still have my justice, I guess, or how I view justice should be.
So it serves as your wall.
I guess it is another piece of armor in some way.
That is not the purpose of outrage.
I don't know. It just keeps me going sometimes. And what is your view of the purpose of outrage?
It is a tool. Anger for a warrior, for a soldier, for a human being, for any living creature, is a response to something that confounds, that frustrates, or that drives at the heart of what we do not believe in. To that end, anger, rage, outrage, fury are all means by which we can respond to something that is unfair. But if one throws it blindly, that is not useful. Rage is dangerous. It is a wildfire. One must focus it. If you
No.
disagree with someone and you have outrage with them, steal it, save it, use it when the time is right.
Conceal it and don't let it show. Trust me, I have a lot more rage than I let on. Especially lately. I do truly hope that you are able to find some peace after all this as well.
Thank you. It will take time.
Well, if he ever wants someone to meditate with, I've been taking it up.
That sounds good.
And good luck with the sword purification, I guess.
Good luck with your rage.
And you with yours.
He nods and goes back to the blade.
Alright, I guess Tal will just keep observing the ritual.
Right.
Eventually she'll work her way back over probably to Rando or Merrick.
Hey, yo, that's me.
That is you.
Yeah, so Rando, you are there with Altus and Avok just kind of standing over Voss. Avok definitely kind of seems like distant with this,
Can't imagine why.
but it's not like a. Just realized that you were making a joke about Red not being here. But it seems more like just kind of disappointment. For Altus, on the other hand, he's kind of like looking at Voss, and the expression is very different. It is very much like disgust.
I'm gonna go in classic rando fashion. Yeah. Boss, buddy, we seem a little upset. What's up?
Altus kind of like looks at you and he just goes, "Ugh. Well, one of my oldest friends is a filthy traitor, and rather than face justice, just killed himself against your friend's fist. So suffice it to say that I'm pissed at the fact that this lowlife would choose annihilation rather than facing the Accords. Just shows
Fuck,
some
how do I
selfishness.
respond to that?
How does Rando respond to that?
I almost want to pull a Zuko and be like, "That's rough, buddy," but like,
Hey, I mean, when you're all out of options, that's rough, buddy, is very useful because it does show empathy without being like, "Hey, I've been there."
I mean, without doing a dick measuring contest, yeah, no, I get that to a degree.
He just kind of like looks at you and then just kind of like pauses and just goes, Yes, you do.
If I got a gold coin for every time someone stabbed me in the back, metaphorically or literally, God, I'd actually be able to afford probably buy a town at this point.
He just kind of like chuckles at that and he goes, the hardest part about leaving my home and joining up with this bunch was the fact that I was the youngest, and that when all was said and done, and we officially formed Platinum Watch, I got thrust into the seat of politics. And I was constantly expecting, petty nobles, backstabbing, pandering, and meandering. Um, typical games of court bullshit. And, they didn't disappoint.
Yeah. Between you and me, as the second in command to all of this, I'm gonna disband it so fucking hard that no one's gonna know if they are still employed.
He kind of like smiles at that and he goes,
See, I'll be honest, I thought I wanted power, and then I encountered all of this. The politics, the two-faced shit. Why would I want this?
kind of smiles and nods. He goes, I say leave the politics to the nobles and let the knights do what they shall. When all is said and done, I am retiring and going as far away from this fucking place as I can imagine.
I mean, I've traveled from one continent to another. It's actually pretty nice. Hell, without going into the details, I even learned magic from a lich.
His face just kind of like immediately drops. Well, that's fine.
Oh, very much so. Why do you think I don't want to be in power? Because I see what absolute power does to people. It's not good. And clearly incredibly unhealthy.
Indeed.
But you know what? Brandon's gonna pull out a flask. Here's to getting rid of all the bullshit.
He kind of like chuckles and then reaches into his own jacket and pulls out another flask. And
Hey yo!
clinks flasks with you. And to fucking off somewhere where the fish are plentiful and everyone else can take a piss.
You know? I like you. He kind of seemed like a stuck-up prude when we met, but, I can honestly appreciate you now.
He's like, oh, believe me, I had to be, but I've been stabbed and killed and brought back to life. And I'm very tired. And I don't have the energy to put on a facade right now.
Amen, brother.
And yeah, y'all drink, and Avok, I think, just kind of makes peace with situation. And yeah,
Maybe.
y'all all get your long rest.
Woo!
Only Rando can be like, hey, so shit sucks, but
Alcohol. I'm just gonna move y'all over here for a quick second, just so I can copy your tokens for when I
Okey doke.
inevitably have to move y'all to a different map.
Hawk, that's fair.
Oh, I guess it's storming outside. I didn't notice that.
Yep. So that's what the second arc's going to be. Tala versus Rando.
Tala, so I got all this pent-up aggression, Rando. I'm disbanding the organization that you believe in. And now it's towards you.
All right, I guess it's tonight.
We're
Bitches
gonna be
die.
like, okay,
Tal's just like, well,
Tala.
just come back.
final
I
straw.
always come back.
Well, guess I'm about to be an only child again.
We've seen this man fight.
Tala, well, I guess I'm going to end the bloodline.
Suddenly, 12 other Dosling kids get very concerned.
Out of nowhere, all of them get premonitions except for that one Dragonborn who just relishes the challenge.
I honestly
He's
mean
just
the
don't.
like,
one that's, like,
another
90
oath of
years
vengeance
old?
coming from my throne. Finally, some good fucking food.
I think literally the only sibling that she could take is the artist.
There's
Wait,
a
are
few
you
more you can
implying that
take.
you would lose to Rando?
I don't know. Rando's got a lot of stuff in his kit.
I mean, if I get far enough away, yeah, I can hit you with a ladder, but like...
You see, that's my plan the entire time. I'll hook my wings into the ladder, and then throttle you with it.
Wait, did you say you'd put your wings in the ladder?
Yes.
I just extend it farther.
But my wings are spectral. Story MacGuffin bullshit.
Merrick will just be looking at this like, kids, don't make me get your father.
Bring it, we'll
That's
take
the
them
point
on.
of this arc!
As you all get your long rest in, Janice finally comes over, his work completed, and everyone kind of like... Let me just move these guys over here real quick. His arc completed and everything now coming full circle for Janice, and he just goes, well, you all did good. I'm honestly surprised.
No?
What?
You said you're surprised. I'm kind of insulted.
I'm not.
Well,
Janice is, what's a nice way of putting it? Cranky. He doesn't have faith in us.
to
Or
be fair,
minimal
my
amount necessary.
bar for so many people is very, very low.
And when you first met us, we weren't exactly a crack team.
We were pretty green.
That's one way
We
of
were
putting it.
assholes.
I would
one
say
of us was already dead.
Yep. Untested element, and quite frankly, didn't instill any confidence in me.
That's fair.
But you banded together, you found people to believe in you, and you stormed a city. But you happened to kill some of the strongest people in this continent, and prove that your values and morals were far superior to their ideology, which is, quite frankly, very refreshing. So, congratulations.
Thank you.
He reaches into his jacket and puts something on your breastplate, Merrick.
What's this?
It's a gold star sticker.
Low-key, Tala's looking kind of jealous.
He
Merrick
gives
just
one to everybody.
Just he puts one on one of Avok's pecs.
One of.
He puts it directly on Avok's nipple.
Well,
And he just
Well,
looks at
now
it,
he's
he
off
goes- he
centered.
just looks at it and he goes, I know this makes you uncomfortable.
It bothers me because of how off-centered it is now. It's one, not both.
I mean,
it's
if you wanted
asymmetrical.
to make him very uncomfortable, you can just make a shirt with a star on it and make him wear it.
Merrick just like staring at Jan's
Make them a shirt
deadpan. Like,
never take off.
Low-key, Tala is just like smiling, kind of bouncing. We'll be like, yay, got a star.
He's just like, a shirt that can never be taken off that has a star on it would be a waste of my talents. But
I have a
Pretty funny.
NPC in my home game named Ratagast the Pantsless, who is
I'm
cursed to
familiar
not wear
with-
pants.
I'm familiar with
Radagast.
Radagast, the pantsless.
The bastard.
I mean, it may be a waste of your time, but it would also be very funny, Janice.
It would actually be pretty funny.
We all need hobbies.
Well, in the meantime, I do believe that you all have something that requires your more immediate attention, and I have cleanup to worry about, so I shall be dealing with that.
Understood.
Yep. We have, trap it to find again.
He just kind of like cocks an eyebrow and he goes, right.
Long story. He's in Pandemonium right now.
Ah, unfortunate. Well, no, unfortunate is the word I will use.
Fair enough. I'll leave
Is it-
some troops who's in the Platinum City to help with the reconstruction and relief.
Very well.
I don't imagine I'll be mobilizing them anytime immediate.
Just double check, because if I remember correctly, you all mobilized outside the city,
Yes.
Correct.
Mhm.
and you did not bring the house with you.
Is
I
that
s-
somebody's code name or a literal house?
That is.
That's what you.
Yeah.
That's what you said. We named the airship.
I send a message to Cutter. Hey,
Well, no,
Connor, just
I
ring
was,
the
I was,
house.
I was asking, because I have multiple ways to get y'all to Pandemonium, and
Oh.
it depends on if you all, since you didn't bring the ship, you can use a sending spell or have Janice use a sending spell to reach out to Cutter to bring it. There are other
We-
ways if you're interested.
I would
We
love to bring
message Cutter
house.
and tell him to bring the house down.
I'm sorry. What did you say, Storm?
No, I would love to use the house, like what Zach said. We message Cutter and tell him bring the house down.
Okay. So no one wants to use the other ways.
But
Well,
what
all
And
are
the
not
the
really,
other
because
ways?
honestly, this way is the funniest.
What's the other way?
Yeah, I want to know.
So there are two other ways. One, there is an actual naturally occurring portal into Pandemonium that Janice can point you in the direction of. The
Mhm.
other is Janice can call his master, who has been to Pandemonium.
Who is his master?
I guess will have to decide if you want to go to the portal that Janice will point you to, you want to meet his master, or you want to take your airship.
I want
I
to meet
mean-
the master.
I want to know who the master is, but I also want to take the airship.
I
Can
want
we
to know who
just
the master is, but I want to bring the house down.
Yeah,
So-
like I want to go with the house so we can finally use it and have some artillery in there.
I'm just concerned that the house will get destroyed or trapped in Pandemonium and we lose an airship.
Okay, but if we bring the house down, at least it'll go down on Merrick.
You're right, it would.
I don't know, I just really want to see who the master is because, like, we know Janice. Who the hell trained Janice?
No, I agree. I want to see the master and bring the airship. Like, hey, can you
So
take
you
us
wanna do
and
both?
this?
What if we do
Yes.
both?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I
Please be the Noctiago.
I am willing to do both. I will just have to think about how I'm going to, again, like the Hawk said, how I'm going to protect the airship.
If it's too big, then we can just like
It's
use
not
the airship
too
in a different
big.
way.
It's that there are things that are bigger than the airship.
No, I mean if too big.
Oh, we got this.
ask.
I got this.
I would say that given the level that you'll have to go to is Cocytus, which is full of like ravaging winds that can drive people insane. It might be best to leave the house and just like
Fair, we
have
don't
it
want
have it
Cutter-
pick you up.
We don't want
I don't
Kurt
want
going
a crazy
insane.
man to go crazier.
Yeah, we don't want Kurt to lose his mind and then drive the house into a cliff.
Yeah, it'd be better. Like, and additionally, like there is a. I will say this because you do know where Ball's Throne is. It is at the Howling Spire, which is the highest point in Pandemonium, and it is off. It is known that when your messages are spoken atop the Howling Spire, they are taken to all points of the Outer Planes, because that is where the most portals out of Pandemonium naturally appear and open. So it wouldn't be a stretch for Cutter to pick you up there. And initially, it would be above the winds, so it wouldn't have a chance of getting buffeted against shit.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
So you can have it pick. I'll say this: you can have the house pick you up and take you to your next thing, and that way you can still use the house. But getting you there, the masters probably will do that. Um, so Janice sends out a sending with a deep and exacerbated sigh when you're like, you said you knew someone who could take us there, and he's just like, yes.
Please?
you don't sound thrilled.
Go on, who's your master?
He puts out a sending and he just goes, hello, master.
Damien.
I require your aid. And before he can even finish, inside this warded space, inside of another warded space, of the, Platinum Spire, just in a puff of smoke and stars and moons, I don't know if I have a token for him. Oh my gosh, let me fix that real quick.
My cat's getting into things. One sec.
Let me.
Like, I know it's not going to be Damien, but I just would love if it's just Damien.
It's not Damien. Although Damien
It's
may or may not be
Index.
hitching a ride.
It
Oh,
it
no.
might be Index. It could also be the Noctiago. There are many things it could be.
While Zach's AFK and Walker's getting that, I'm grabbing a water real quick.
Yeah, go for
By
it.
all means.
I'm back.
I just want to see
I
what
know.
happens, but I got water. I'm dying of thirst.
Yeah, no, go for it. All right, cool. Now I just have to get a token for him.
Hey, buddy. Oh, hey, block. Okay.
My cat is the most lovable idiot
Oh.
ever.
When I were seeing Chase, no cat tried to kill it. Oh, speak of the devil.
Speak of!
That bastard tried to kill me.
Yeah,
Which
the
one?
cat. Chasing
glad you could
Taylor's
join us.
cat, Ouija.
Hey, turns out
Oh
on my
yeah,
drive
Luigi.
here,
I remember Luigi.
Yeah,
on my drive
oh,
here,
thank
I was fed with life.
thank goodness. But yeah, we were staying at Chasing Taylor's place, staying on air mattress, and we were just checking out the delicious dungeon. Where it looks over and sees Ouija just sort of sitting on his pillow, and like, no, Ouija, you're about to kill me.
It was kind of like his husband. No. Like,
But yeah, you have perfect timing. This is so great. So yes, as
We're about to meet Heat Janice's master.
Janice calls upon his master to aid you all in arriving in Pandemonium. Again, inside of the warded space that Janice has created, inside of the Platinum City, or the Platinum Watch HQ, which has further arcane wards and sentries against it. A man appears in a puff of smoke and
Oh, hold on. I
stars and
think Hawk.
moons.
I think Hawk is still AFK. He
Still
wants to
AFK
be
in
here
the
for
water.
this.
Okay, I'll pause because I was just giving Red the rundown.
Gotcha.
okay.
Red, just
For clarification, is this like his, like a master we had not known of before, or a master within the eyes of truth?
A mastery, like a teacher, someone who taught
Yeah,
in the arcane.
gotcha.
arts.
Yeah,
Gotcha. Okay. Following now.
yeah. We were like, we can bring the house, and the walk was like, here's all the reasons why that would be suicide, and we're like, so we can bring the house. No, you're not bringing the house. That's fair. We are smaller than this. Our characters are smaller than this, not us.
No, so I had three options. There was the house, there was the master, and then there's like a natural portal. And I was like, I was thinking for a second, and they're like, let's do both. Because I was like, if they're using the house to drop them off, I don't have a problem with this. But then everyone's like, we could keep it. And it's like artillery. And I'm just sitting there and I'm like, the longer
back.
you stay in Pandemonium, the worse it gets. And if Cutter's behind the wheel, it's not gonna be great.
So did I miss the reveal? Oh,
No,
hey, Red.
yeah.
You didn't miss the reveal.
hey.
Red's here. I was just filling Red in on things.
Also, Red, Avok now has a golden star sticker on his nipple.
Hell yeah!
One.
Additionally, I didn't really RP a scene with you and Voss's corpse, but I did kind of outline that you were just kind of like disappointed with his choices.
Dumb bastard.
And,
so yes. Oh, sorry. Go.
We've had some fun times. I was just gonna say, me and
Altus.
Altus just were shooting the shit for a while.
And they both drank from their hip flasks.
They both they just that's rough buddied each other.
Yeah.
Anyway, so back to the reveal. In a puff of star and moon like patterns and smoke, appears a drow man in a large and billowing robe. With silvery hair and a beard, which is very weird for an elf to have, as well as like little pockmark constellation freckles across his body. And he goes,
"You summoned me. What do you want? I swear to God, you've never spoken to me in this manner before. What could it possibly be?"
and he's like, "Master, I have people here who seek your aid." And he goes,
They seek my aid? Of course they seek my aid, you fool. I'm the greatest wizard of this fucking age.
and he turns around and goes,
Who the fuck are you?
I love him already.
Yo, he has a
Did
beard
this-
and he's an elf. That's so cool.
Is this
Of course
like
it's fucking cool.
meth head
I
Ben-
invented beards.
Merrick strokes his beard.
So you're who I have to blame.
Hey, fuck.
I think you mean thank.
No,
That thing was itchy as hell.
Sorry, Avok. Back when you were Gallus, right?
he looks
Yeah.
at you, Avok, and he goes,
That's the price you have to pay for beauty. Don't you know what they say? Fashion hurts.
I love him.
Merrick Gilda, you have the Silver Dawn. How you doing?
he just kind of like, are you extending your hand to shake to him?
Yes.
Just kind of like looks at it and he goes,
Are you here to kill me?
No,
Should
not-
we be ready to?
Not today.
Good. That won't end well for you. Why are you laughing?
Merrick looks over at the party. This motherfucker has 10th level spells. I know it.
I think we can trust him with our lives.
as you say, like, you know, as soon as the level swells, he just grabs you by your breastplate and he goes,
Fucking told you.
What the?
Do you know who
What?
the fuck I am? Do you know who the fuck I am?
You haven't given us your name, so no.
I'm Drannon motherfucking Vargas, Archmagus of Darius. You shit. Greatest wizard
Avon?
of this or any fucking age.
Merrick just
Avok
wipes his
lights-
face from a spittle.
Avok lights up his hands with Bagus's chromatic fists.
Oh my god!
he looks at it and he goes,
You made these?
Ah! One of my originals. It's so nice to see people using it. Sometimes when you're a wizard, you just want to fucking punch somebody. You know? You just want to be like, hey, you, bang!
and as he says, like, bang, you watch as, like, he summons one of the fists as he, like, jabs it out.
Merrick hits the floor.
He's like, right? It's great.
Family Guy pose.
Okay, guys, I'm doubling down. We're bringing him.
A wizard who punches. I like this person.
Merrick snaps his jaw back into place. I like him.
Janice just goes,
So we're all in agreement.
Yep.
Yes.
Mr.
You're hired.
Yes?
Vargas.
Bagus?
Vargas.
Bagus?
Yep.
Baggins.
Hey, don't you fucking bring him into this. He owes me money.
Hi, just sorry to interrupt the question.
Yes?
I'm just curious, how did you and Tala, by the way, how did you and Janice meet?
This little shit, back when he was nigh on the size of...
And he kind of like is like holds his hand over like Janice's head, and then like thinks for a minute, and then like holds it up to like his own, like where his hip would be.
He's like, back when this shit was tiny, right? He went to my wizarding school, and I taught him the great powers of the arcane. However, apparently he didn't like that my curriculum isn't organized and follows standards and practices for safe casting. So he went out and became a mage in his own right, and became a wizard. And then, when I was like, ha, told you, real wizards don't give a fuck about what other people think, and they make their own way in life. He was like, you can't claim credit for me becoming an archmage. And I'm like, yes, I can. I taught you.
And Janice is like, I'm still not. And he's like,
I made you. I can
You know,
unmake you.
That kind of
Tala-
sounds like someone who like deals trauma onto others, and like I have
that.
credit over this, so I kind of see where Janice is coming from on that one.
Tala just
Listen,
kind of leans into
Cat
Merrick.
is in my manga. What the fuck?
I don't instill trauma onto people. I give them learning experiences. I build their
All of
world
us-
lore.
Just leans into Merrick and whispers, "Yeah, I definitely think this guy's been to Pandemonium."
I think he's been to Pandemonium a few times.
Yeah,
Can we
yes,
take
I have.
12 of him?
I have been to
I think he-
Pandemonium a few times, in fact, and actually,
I feel like you've been
understand
smoking
it better
Pandemonium.
than anyone else. So that's where we're
You
going.
know,
Yep, Pandemonium.
Can you
Right.
adopt me? Avok loves this dude.
he looks at you and he goes,
Depends. How do you feel about monogrammed sweaters?
I'm not like a shirt guy. I don't wear it on
No.
my chest. Damn.
I, can I get monogram sweaters? I never got presents. That sounds nice.
Do you want to be adopted?
I mean, I've spent more time with you than my own father.
Great. This one is my child now.
Congratulations, Tala.
Sister?
So Pandemonium.
Right.
That's my sister.
Yes. Do you want to be adopted too, little boy?
Oh boy.
Little. I'm 62.
Yes, little boy.
Very young.
Small elf
Am I
man.
about to get 2 moms and 2 dads? Is that what's going to happen?
Dude, collect them all.
Oh God, please don't give
Holy
Traffic
shit,
the
like
idea.
that. One
I heard
sec.
about the elemental.
Gotta catch 'em all, polygamy.
So yeah, what's the plan for Pandemonium?
Oh yes, Pandemonium. I can take us there right now.
Oh fuck yeah.
Just give me a minute to get ready. All
I
right,
feel
we're
so I
good.
joined at the fucking best
Wait,
part
did
of the
he
session.
just like snort something?
as you watch as he does like a line of something off the back of his hand, and he's just like,
We're great.
So-
We're good. Let's go.
So
the
when I
fuck?
said he was smoking Pandemonium, I didn't mean that literally.
Yeah.
I don't
Oh,
know
let's
if my
go.
excitement has increased or diminished.
I feel like
Alright.
everyone else just look at this guy like, what the fuck? And Avok is just standing a head taller than all of us with the biggest shit-eating grin. Like, I like this guy.
Oh, absolutely. I got the perfect. Actually, I got the perfect gift for it.
as you all prepare yourselves for Pandemonium, he holds up his hands and begins like casting the plane shift spell around you all and himself, and it just goes,
Great. Right. Where are we going?
Pandemonium.
Pandemonium.
Yes. No shit. Where?
The Throne of Ball.
Ah. Cool. I know where that is.
We're going to save my former father.
Well, his soul.
We are.
Yeah.
Question.
We must.
Do we want to go directly to Ball, or do we want to get somewhere close by?
I mean, if you want to bring us directly to him and help us kill him, sure.
What
Why would
are
I
the
do that?
advantages of both?
We must
Why
save
not?
their family.
Is there some advantage to not going directly there?
I mean,
Yes.
wait. Quick question, Grand Wizard.
Yes.
Have you killed a god before?
Yes.
Oh,
I think
So
that's
this
why
is
he's
what-
like this.
I just like to look in his eye.
It's rude to ask about deicide. Don't insult my new father, please.
just saying.
Is
If
it
he's
pronounced
killed the god
deicide?
once,
Oh, it
you know,
does make sense to
another.
be pronounced deicide.
Plus, if we kill the god of murder, I mean that's kind of irony.
Oh, right. So that's what you're planning. Yes, that's going to go interestingly.
Yeah, actually, about that. Yo, Janice, how would you advise we go about this?
He looks at you and goes, I've never been to Pandemonium, but typically dropping into the direct throne room of a god and challenging them to one-on-one combat really puts yourself on their footing.
I was gonna say I do feel like we should probably reconnoiter the place a little bit, guys.
What? Kill the other things that are in there first?
Or
Maybe
draw
get
him
better lay of the
out.
land. Draw him out be good.
At least so not 100% on his domain.
Oh,
Also, how would you recommend we that get Trap out of the situation? Because this is kind of tricky.
well, I would need a full rundown of the situation.
Okay, so once upon a time, him and his wife, and I saw it going off all the
Yeah,
backstory.
then you give the full recap.
We
And
spend another 6 hours.
yes, you spend another 6 hours. As Brandon Bogus and Janice Matoya are brought up to speed. And
We
they
go
both,
into unnecessary detail on the individual children and the backstory involving them, even though it doesn't partake to this particular problem.
Gotcha.
We don't need to talk about
Janice
the-
tells you to skip over that, and Brandon tells you not to, and so obviously you listen to Brandon.
Yeah.
We don't need to talk about the graveyard with the Turask. Ava. Okay, we're going to that.
No, we're
detail,
talking
okay?
about the graveyard with the trash right now.
We don't need to talk about the Blackmore estate, and he's going to detail. Great.
Anyway, so then once you've given them the full picture, Janice and Brandon are both deep in thought. And Janice goes, to be perfectly frank, bonds with gods are not my strong suit. But in an individual pact such as this situation, I would consider that the trade-off is going to have its own problems. If the individual bargained themselves for the lives of other people, that means that the grasp that the god would have over them is going to be a lot stronger than it was initially.
I mean, he technically got him back dead, and one Zard crossed over. Would that make
And-
any difference?
Bogus chimes up.
Well, you see, the wording was that he would trade himself in the service of the god for the souls. He didn't need bodies. The god had the souls, and that's all that mattered. So he gave back what was the exact wording of his bargain. And yes, the souls can cross over. Like, it's not going to. The child soul being in heaven is not going to suddenly mean that they won't be in heaven when the pact is gone back upon or the pact is severed. The child is in heaven. Now, as for the wife, that's a whole other situation. But, if the god is killed, then the pact is null and void. Because if the god can't uphold his word of murdering the Maw, then there's no point in the pact whatsoever.
But what about the power vacuum?
Yeah, we've kind
Well,
of
that's the problem for the next group of assholes that goes into Pandemonium, isn't it?
we've kind of been cautioned repeatedly on killing gods.
Well, let me caution you yet again. Killing gods has grave consequences across the face of the world, and it bears with it great and fathomless pain that you cannot even imagine.
Okay, but what if they have it coming?
Even if they
Random.
have it coming.
Hold on, wait. Miranda, weren't you commissioned by another god to kill Ball? Does that enter a gray area?
Not a-
No, it does not enter a gray area. Gods are commissioned to lay waste their enemies many times. Gods and devils and demons all fight each other multiple times. They all throw each other and their mortal envoys at one another, and some succeed. But at the end of the day, having a god say that you are allowed to kill this person doesn't suddenly mean that the cosmic law doesn't apply to you. Although I don't respect any law, because law is just the exertion of power across a person.
You know, you seem like a guy who's ungovernable.
Listen, the Mechanus race of those on, or the Primus on the plane of Mechanus, once thought to chain me to a great clock. That plane has never been the same.
I want to read his book.
I do too. Tyler just like
I have many
just
books,
kind of already.
but not all of them are written in English.
Well, good
The
because
fuck
we
isn't
don't speak
English?
English.
What's in
will.
English? You mean a common?
No.
What the
Oh,
What is
What
this
the
strange language he's talking about? What planes has he been to?
Many.
I bet you a dangerous place called
It's called New
Atlantis.
Jersey.
He's been to Hoboken. Watch the fuck out.
oh no! No one needs to go to Hoboken.
He went to Newark, New Jersey.
That's
He
worse.
traveled through Broken Dreams, a boulevard of broken dreams, one might say.
Oh no.
I'm seeing them on my birthday.
Oh,
Yo,
nice.
have fun.
Yeah, into August.
I love that we just kind of just came to Allwood for a little bit. It was like, fuck this place, I'm out.
But
For specifically the god of murder.
yes.
The consequences on the world would be dire. Well, you see, a god that epitomizes the idea of murder cannot be, in fact, murdered. That is stupid.
Huh.
Their physical form will die, but through the act of murdering them, you are essentially committing worship. So they're kind of stuck in a weird half-life state where they're dead, like their divine essence is gone, and their realm is more than likely seized. But because the act is committed in the name of what they stand for, they are still alive, but they are elsewhere.
So we can feel free to kick the shit out of him without worry.
But
Yes
then
and
how do
no.
we kill him?
Man, it'd be really nice if we could just send him to oblivion and just get it over with.
Can we just send him to the Far Realm or some shit? Have Thousandoon be his new roommates?
Real quick. Do you attempt to actually say that out loud?
No, that was a joke. I believe I don't know the world rule for you with Thousandoon, but I don't think Merrick even would consider the Far Realm stuff. That doesn't really seem like his
Okay.
purview.
Came very close to something very dangerous.
Oh boy, that's
Watch yourself.
That's ominous.
Watch yourself.
What?
As Brandon Bogus is just like, shh, that's redacted.
What?
And you have no memory of
what-
whatever was just said.
what I said-
Everyone
what-
has no memory of anything that was just said.
That's good because I missed it.
As he's just like, okay. If you attack a god of murder, that is, you're still attacking. But if you go in with the intent to murder, then your attacks will empower them. But if you go in without the intent to murder, your attacks will still do lasting damage because the pain will be there, but the intent will not be behind it. And so it will not be worship.
Merrick gets kind of this big smile.
So what if we just kill him with kindness?
So what you're saying is we
He
attack
turns
him with
he
the
turns to Rando and grabs him by the face and is just like, yes, this small boy is correct.
So we attack him, but with the intention of showing mercy and. Merrick's like, oh boy, my option's back on the table.
Merrick's like, my arc is coming full circle.
We
Tyler
kill him with mercy.
Tyler's just gleaming. Kindness will do damage. My time has come.
We just show up to him like, hey man, You seem stressed, and you just give him a hug, and he explodes. It's the ending of Ernest Scared Stupid.
I mean,
I
not
love it.
not exactly like that, because if you hug him, there's a potentiality that he may shiv you.
Yeah, probably.
He is still the god of murder.
Yeah, probably.
But
It's cool. Would just have to be immune to murder.
well,
Wait, if he kills
here's what I'm saying.
somebody,
Here's what I'm saying.
I mean, he's worshiping himself.
Here's what
Probably.
I'm
He's
saying.
a
Yes,
narcissist.
he is a metaphysical concept of the idea of murder. Yes,
My brain
he's worshipping
hurts.
himself. Well, here's what you have to do, okay? If you're wanting to actually kill him with kindness, as it were. Kindness is a representative of a positive force in the workings of an uncaring universe. And so by putting positivity into a plane of negative energy, you are essentially adding a negative. And so it will confuse and disrupt the plane and potentially weaken your enemy.
It's confusing and disrupting me, I'll tell you that much.
Pandemonium is a place of madness and despair and death and destruction and chaos and negative forces. If you introduce things such as hope, mercy, positivity, kindness, joy, justice, these things will clash with the very essence of the dimension and with the power that the god wields.
Gotcha.
So what you want to do is don't hug him, but be nice.
Be nice as we hit him with our weapons.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Also, to go back to the original point made long before the backstory was revealed to me about whether we should go further away or we should land on his doorstep. I think if you land directly on the pillar, that will present its own problems, because if you are jumping in, yes, you will be rested and you will be well, but it will be jumping right into a fight and right into his hands. If we go there from a further point away and we can slowly introduce the ideas of positivity and mercy, it will weaken the realm, and then when you go to confront him, it won't be on his turf. You will be pulling him into a fight with you.
Tala kind of slowly raises her hands.
Yes, my daughter.
Um, uh, yes, father. That actually sounds nice.
Oh, I don't
It's-
like
sorry,
that. Call me Pops.
Okay, pops.
Yes.
I had a thought. If we're trying to spread kindness, what if we bring gifts? Like, just maybe not necessarily, weapons or anything like that, but something we can give to the denizens of Pandemonium to express kindness and.
We need a
so-
marching band.
Yeah, like I was thinking about, I mean, the Lord Commander is technically a visiting dignitary. We could bring like food and things from our area that they can't potentially get in Pandemonium, and maybe that'll
Yes.
be nice.
If we bring them a various bountiful feast, they shall be most welcome. Yes, we shall do that. We shall bring them delights. And he reaches into his hat and he pulls out a muffin basket.
Oh, muffin basket.
Now I just have to make 30 more of these. Does anyone
60
have any?
elephants.
Does anyone have any wicker that I can weave into baskets?
60 elephants, llamas galore, bear and lions, brass band, and more.
All right, Dr. Seuss.
Prince Ali, fabulous. But yes, if you all are intending to bring like food, and medical supplies, those are things that like can be done. I will say that like,
Oh!
Fogus is able
Pops.
to gather up things from your various troops.
You want to
Do
see
you
them,
know?
Tella?
Do you know does anyone know the spell Hero's Feast?
I am not high enough level for that.
Looks over at Rando, the
Maybe.
druid.
Yeah.
It's a 6 level druid spell. That's what I was
I mean,
wondering.
you all did just finish a long rest, so we could say that Rando has it prepared.
I can.
I mean,
Damn, that just
That-
means I can't use my just sunlight beam and just.
Actually, wait,
Oh.
hold on a second. You know what? I'll say that like while you all, we'll backtrack a second because you point out Hero's Feast. How long does Heroes Feast last?
24 hours.
Okay, great. So we'll just say that like while you all were expositing the entire Trappit backstory, Rando prepared Heroes Feast, cast it. You all were able to eat and feast and get the benefits of Heroes Feast, and then since again you're still in Genesis warded area and you joked that the backstory took 6 hours, we'll say that you get another long rest and you still have a 6 level spell slot.
Yeah. Oh,
Hell
I was gonna
Ugh.
say that we could, apart from all the immunity and frightening and all that, if Randall has it equipped as well, I don't know. I don't know. I didn't know if that might be useful in Pandemonium.
I think us gain the benefits of Heroes Feast with like the immune to
Yeah.
fear and advantage on like what is it, wisdom saves?
So what
It
I'm hearing
is
is we have
yeah.
triple advantage at this point.
It takes
Yeah.
1 hour to
Yeah.
consume, disappear. Protect a feast against cured of all diseases and poison, becomes immune to poison and being frightened. Makes all wisdom saving throws with advantage. Your hit point maximum also increases by 2d10. You gain the same number of hit
Ooh.
points.
Right. So Rando,
Yeah.
roll us 2d10 hit points so we can like add temp HP.
And since Rando's elf, he'll have it recovered in 2 hours.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
we should
you
we should all
don't-
be elves next time.
Don't spend the. Well, it only works if you have the magic item that I gave Janice.
Oh.
Sorry, I didn't even mean to interrupt with that. I just thought that might be
No, you're
useful
good. That was
going
a
into Pandemonium.
brilliant call. So I'll go ahead and say this. Let me find a symbol that I can use for Heroes Feast that I can put on all of you.
Ooh. Do they have anything that looks like the wall meat from Castlevania?
Avox got punching bricks.
No, but they do have this cool shield
Okay, that works.
that I'm gonna kind of put on there. I was debating whether I should do the one that Merrick has, but then I think I'll just do this other one.
Why do I have the shield on me again?
Wow.
There was a spell
I
that was
rolled
cast on you.
dog shit.
What you roll?
I got a 5.
5 temp HP?
Yeah.
Anything
nothing.
helps.
Wait,
I
we
just
get it.
realized I didn't finish leveling up Avok.
Nope.
I
Well,
have-
I mean, you got him to 18th level, but you didn't finish leveling up. Yes.
Yeah, that's
So-
what, I have a spell that I can pick.
Did I roll
Um,
my HP? I think I did.
We get 5 hit points from Rando.
Also, I'm taking that weird like face off of Avok that I think was like his invisibility, just because like if I keep it on there, it was like covering your actual token's face, and it looked so fucking stupid. It's just like Avok's body with a like like face.
Here's my question. I rolled the 2d10, but does everyone roll separately, or is it whatever I roll?
I believe it's the caster
just
rolls.
Its maximum also increases by 2d10. It doesn't state that.
Technically speaking,
Yeah,
yes,
it's whatever
everybody
creature
rolls
that.
2d10.
Okay,
Yeah.
so everyone rolls. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it says its hit point maximum also increases by 2d10 and it gains the same number of hit points. So every creature that consumes of the hero's feast, like rolls their own hit points.
Zach, thank you for pointing that out. I just got double 6s.
Lucky.
I'm
So yeah,
frontline.
don't forget to add that temp HP onto your character sheet.
I
Yeah.
got 4.
I believe that your character sheets
Welcome
also
to the club of
specifically have
less
a
than
spot
10.
for.
Oh wait,
temp
plus
HP.
wisdom, right?
It does. It does have a space, yes.
Yeah.
It's not plus wisdom. It's just 2d10.
Oh, then
Yeah, I was like,
then
what?
then I got a 4.
I got a rock.
Yep, I just posted that.
On that note,
Oh, I see it.
I will say that you all have a great amount of things you can bring with you into Pandemonium that Brandon Bogus is keeping in his hat of holding.
Hat of holding.
As he has he has a wizard's hat. It looks very much like the fucking hat that Mickey Mouse and Yen Sid wore in Fantasia.
Yeah.
It looks
Also-
almost identical.
Red, by the way, fantastic clip from Slayer's Try.
Damn
Slayer's
right.
very underrated.
God damn, is it?
Slayer's
It's so
great.
good.
In the meantime, I'm gonna drag y'all over to the map that we'll be on.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
I sense no danger here.
as you all plane shift into the cackling mug.
We kick open the door. We're here to kill the god of murder. No.
As Brandon Buck is just like,
Yes, I have taken us here to the Cackling Mug. It is a tavern at the base of the Howling Spire. It will allow us to traverse into Baal's domain without having to actually cross miles of terrain in Pandemonium. All we have to do is climb this fucking tower.
Out of character, guys, I just thought of something.
Yep.
What's up?
We're going to the dimension of basically insanity, and we already brought a man who's already mentally unstable with us.
I fucking love it.
So what
Yeah,
we're doing is
it's probably higher than mine.
we're climbing the cliffs of insanity.
Yes.
a little bit.
Inconceivable!
You keep using that word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
As
Oh,
you
I just-
all appear within,
amazing movie.
and immediately you all hear howling outside of the tavern itself. Very strong winds.
Merrick winces because of his lack in hearing.
Oh yeah, it's just like, but it's like off key.
Oh, that's the
man.
worst.
Oh, that's like a dog whistle.
It's like
I
an
hate it.
off key dog whistle.
Oh, I hate
That's
it.
even worse.
Hold on. Little trick Duncan showed me. I just take out some cotton and so like put it in so I can still hear because of how sensitive my ears are, but it's dulled a little bit.
For a second, I thought you were just gonna rip your ears off.
No,
did too.
it's like that one what Piccolo does
Yep.
in that one Slug movie. Now, part two of my plan. Ah!
He goes, "Don't worry. If you all wish to be immune to the howling winds of Pandemonium, I have a trick that I can show you that I learned from this strange gentleman on a topless booze cruise that I went on."
What?
What?
I said,
And he repeats the exact same thing, but he's screaming at you all now.
Oh my god.
What?
Okay. 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 Please stop yelling.
"So do you want to know the trick?"
Sure.
Yes. And he reaches into his hat of holding and pulls out beeswax and just shoves it in your ears,
Ah, thank you.
as you no longer hear the whistling. In fact, Avok,
Aye.
you hear nothing, as you are under the effects of the silence spell.
Fuck. Alright. Why me?
The funniest thing is, he actually can't hear himself talk for two reasons now.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Like, you're
What?
not silenced, like, you're not muted. Like, you are talking, but you just can't hear anything.
Oh god, why is everything quiet? Fuck! Fuck! Guys!
He takes
Guys,
the
the
takes the
sounds-
beeswax out, and he's like,
"Stop screaming!"
What? Don't put it back.
You said you wanted it.
No, that was Merrick.
Oh,
and he just shoves it in Merrick's ears.
Ah, I get that we sound similar. I get it.
I'm sorry. The whistling winds were very hard to hear you both.
I get it. I'm handsome and very rugged, and he's big.
Yes.
Hey. Why is that all I am?
He's tall, and when you moved your mouth, I swear I saw his move. Like a ventriloquist dummy.
And he just slowly moves up to
Mm.
Avok.
You're not made of wood, are you?
No.
I'd argue he's more chiseled from stone.
I mean, technically
'Cause look at
speaking,
those
I'm a
pecs.
wood elf, so I could be. Who knows?
I flex my
Even
packs.
worse.
Tala nods. Mm-hmm.
Anyway, welcome to Pandemonium.
So, we just gotta climb this tower then?
Yes.
Cool.
Well, onward.
Avok is just gonna kind of poke his head out into this place. What's going on in here?
Oh yeah, for sure. You see a ton of different figures in this tavern. There are elves and dragonborn, a lot of gnolls, strange robed cultists, tieflings, all kind of like talking amongst themselves or like whispering to themselves, all seeming very like strange and distracted. There's you could clock maybe 4 people in here who you Avok think have their heads screwed on right.
In which regard?
In the fact that they're not insane.
Hey, Buggers, should we be concerned about this?
In what regards?
These people, a lot of them seem kind of screwy.
He pokes his head in.
They seem normal to me.
You say
boy.
so.
Besides, who's to say what is and isn't insane? The point isn't to wonder whether or not sanity exists. The point is this reality?
Fucking Covenants off in the corner.
Guy owes me money. Hold on. Get back here, you Ravagog worshipping bitch! Ah!
Let's be real. He would be able to solo the bitch.
Pop, don't leave us.
Hold on, Pop-Pop's gonna get his money back from some motherfucker.
Oh,
It's trapping all over again. He's abandoned me.
Cannon just beats the fuck out of Covenant.
As he
Carvenon
kills this dimension's Carvenon.
Yeah.
He comes back and is like, all right, and just like completely drenched in blood, his fists just like completely caked. He's like,
Okay, Pop-Pop has committed manslaughter. We have to leave.
Congratulations! You just made balls stronger.
It's if it's premeditated, it's not manslaughter. It's homicide, at least in the second degree.
Sorry.
he looks to you and he
Would
goes,
it be like the? Hey, so is
I have made
is
balls
first degree worse or third degree worse?
I don't know, but by the authority of the Silver Dawn Inquisition, I absolve you. I just did like the cross vaguely. Like, there.
no, Paylor, you're free.
I upon you say 3 hell Lathanders and you're good. Either as a political figure or religious figure, I absolve you. I don't care.
Okay, I don't recognize your laws, but thank you.
I don't know if you recognize anything.
I recognize many things. That's very insulting. How dare you?
Oh fuck! I just realized
What?
Trappit still has my cloak of the Montebank.
I thought you got that
Yes, he did.
back.
No.
I don't know.
No.
No, he died before I could ask him where it was.
I
Motherfucker owes me a keep of the Mountebank.
I mean, more than likely, it's stashed somewhere safe.
Oh, knowing Trappit, definitely. Yeah, that or he sold it to be funny.
No, he's a hoarder.
Yeah.
Honestly, if he got rid of it, that'd be the funniest shit.
Because I was scrolling by, I was going down spells, like, what should Avok take? Oh, Dimension Doors are great. My Coke.
I thought you said your Coke.
Y'all
Yeah,
actually
I
had me laughing so hard I was crying, by the way.
I swallowed the L on that one, so it definitely was my Coke.
Pardon me.
Hello, Jojo. Who's a good cat?
I see the question you posed to me. What's the specific thing that you're like? Are you specifically asking about the destroy undead or turn the faith?
The whole embodiment of hope and injustice thing, like, would that actually?
That's
things are
just
so
more
bizarre.
flavor text. That's not like
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah, it is. It's very much like when you could get a perk in Fallout, and it's like you're a
Yeah.
bringer of wasteland destruction.
Yeah, no, I figured as much. I was like, well, since we're in Pandemonium, could this actually be a little more literal?
As Brandon Bogus is again drenched in blood, and he's just kind of like one of you said, you've just made Ball stronger. He's just like, you're right, I've done a terrible thing, and he just goes over to the person who is sharing the table with this dimension's version of Carvenon, and he goes,
I'm sorry about your friend. Have a muffin.
I need everybody to roll me a perception check.
Kidoki.
Tyler,
Oh,
you
dear.
can.
Or sorry,
can you
insight check. Insight check. Sorry, my bad.
Insight?
Insight. Everybody
Oh,
insight.
I'm way better at that. Oh, damn. Hawk, when you think you can roll detect good and evil to see if we have divine sense to see if we have any undead around.
Good
just-
idea.
Get a sense of bearings.
You said insight? Oh, hot damn.
I got a natural one in the inside, and yeah, I'm gonna do like he said, and also try and scope it out with that.
So 27, 20, nat 20, and then 26.
Damn, you beat me.
I have a +10 in insight and I rolled a 17.
I have a
would've
plus
seven-
10 and I rolled a 10.
I would have +10. I owed a 17. I have a +9. Damn,
You got
that
a-
1 point modifier difference.
Monks.
I got a
We get
28 total on this one.
Nice.
So everybody succeeds because the DC was 20, so like everybody succeeds. Even on Rando's bad day, he's rocking. You all see that for one, this is one of the people that Avok would have considered insane. But as they're presented this muffin, you see like a moment of like lucidity kind of wash over them, and as they're kind of presented with this like kindness that is exceptionally abstract in this kind of place, you all almost watch as like the dimensional energy in the area kind of like undulates as it's almost like rejecting the idea of like compassion um before kind of like going back the way it was as the winds begin to howl and continue screeching. As he like
Well.
turns to you and gives you all a thumbs up.
Good to know.
Right, are we climbing the tower?
Yes.
Yep. Did I see any fiends or undead or fae? Walker?
Okay, yep, you're doing divine sense. Okay.
Yes.
So undead, yes. You ping it off of this individual right here. Fiends, yes. Off of this individual right here, as well as this individual. What was the third thing you were asking about? Faye?
Fae, yeah.
Sadly not.
Okay.
This does not seem like a place they would want to hang out.
Yeah. Still could cover bases.
Oh yeah. Thanks, Hawk.
Yeah. Thank you for reminding me.
Anytime.
Oh, and Celestial Fiend. Yeah, I forgot Celestial also.
Oh.
Yeah, not Fae, Celestial. I had it written down wrong in my notes.
Then
I think as an ancient, you can also do Fae. I think that's what
Yeah,
it
yeah,
is.
it's because it's Oath of Ancient. That's what I was thinking of Fae, but yeah.
then yes. You would detect that.
Neat.
As he's just like, great, let's get going.
And he goes over to the staircase over here that seems to be leading down into an area deeper in the tavern.
Follow.
Upwards and onwards.
It's actually down.
Yeah, well, downwards and onwards. Fuck you.
As you all proceed down into the staircase, despite going down, your sense of direction almost seems to like invert as you're going. And after a while of walking, you find yourselves on a set of stone steps heading up the actual Howling Spire, and you look down and see the tavern that you walked down into its basement.
What?
Yes, the rules and laws of man mean nothing here. Pandemonium is a place of screaming despair and madness.
So that's why we're fine.
Everybody make a wisdom saving throw with advantage.
With
'cause you're Heroes
advantage.
Feast.
Yay! Also, with even without the whenever Heroes Feast wears off, even when we lose the immunity, you guys still will have advantage because of Tala ors.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Let's see, 16 plus.
Roll 20's being a butt today.
It is.
Yeah.
It just
It do be like
keeps
that.
like freezing up on me.
Oh, so it's not just me?
No, roll 20's just being
me,
weird
oh,
today.
me too.
Same.
Wisdom save.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh wait, how much do we add from? Oh, wait, do we add Hawk's Oars to this?
No,
Ye-
we would get advantage, but we have the hero's face as well.
Oh, okay, that's right.
Well, I thought doesn't Hawk have the aura that
Yeah,
everybody
I
within
was about to
30
say-
feet of them adds +5 since it's Hawk's
Yeah,
screen
you guys
aura?
get my charisma modifier.
Oh, in
Oh,
that
so
case,
that's
And then my
Yeah,
bad.
that's a-
Sorry.
that's a 33.
29, 31, 33. Got it. And then yours is
How did you get the lowest?
I rolled very badly.
And they're focusing on them.
I-
Tal's focusing on everyone else.
Yeah, there we go. No, because I have an 8 modifier plus the 5, so that's 13. I rolled a 7.
Oof. Eh, Wait, 7 was your higher number?
Yes,
Oof.
I'm aware.
okay.
I'm really
Um,
glad I had advantage.
So as the winds begin to buffet and howl against you, you all are you find that you're not able to move far from one another because if you find that if each time you all get outside of 10 feet, you have to end up screaming or relying on your communicator earrings in order to speak to one another. Um, as it's very hard to send messages that far away as the winds scream and howl against you, buffeting you into the cliffs. You all are able to steel yourselves against any form of madness that may overtake you. I will say this: this is going to be something interesting for me because there is travel time required to climb the spire, and so I get to have y'all make checks to keep from going insane.
Neato.
Woo.
Watch
Um,
Rando's curse to fail.
I will move y'all onto the next map. Um, but I will ask you all to make. Let me think about how long it will be. Um, I'll say that y'all end up making good time climbing the spire up to the next level. Go ahead and just make me one more wisdom saving throw. Don't forget your advantage and your +5s.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now I roll dog shit.
That's another 33 for Avok.
33, 32, 19, 32.
Woo!
I find it funny how I rolled bad.
Yeah,
It's
y'all are
called
all
karma.
y'all are all fine.
I want to make it clear that was me rolling a 4.
What?
Oh, good to know. So even rolling a natural one, Zach can't roll below the DC. That's great.
Good to know.
Wait, what?
Rando cannot go insane in Pandemonium. He can just vibe.
Rando just B.
No. So, as stated, I rolled a 2 and a 4.
So 4 plus 15 would be 19. Plus 5 from Tala's auras, that'd be 24.
Well, 4 plus 10 is 14. Plus 5 is 19.
Oh, okay. Oh, then yes. Within that one, Rando may roll below the DC. But not while within the range of Tala's auras, which is 30 feet. And since y'all are staying close, yeah.
I ain't stupid. I might have low intelligence, but I ain't stupid.
As you all are traveling forth, Bog is just like,
Yes. All right, we have reached the second level on our way up the spire. We have.
and he kind of like pulls you all in close. He's like,
Now, I want everyone to be very quiet. We are in a very dangerous place, so don't make any sudden movements or loud noises.
He's gonna be really loud, isn't he?
No, that's insane. Why would I do that?
We're all staring at him intently.
what is everyone's passive perception? Feel for just put your values in the roll 20. That way I can kind of keep track of it.
Mm-hmm.
And please put passive in front of it.
That was an accident. Did not mean to do that.
Passive 13, passive 26,
I just double mine. Holy shit.
12.
Why do I keep closing this? Why do I do this to
Avok
myself?
is a goddamn problem. I'm glad he's on our side.
Perception, you say?
Yeah, passive perception.
Okay.
Jesus.
Okay. Great. So then for Tala and Merrick and Bogus, you all are able to walk to right about here. Before you all walk into some form of like invisible thread, which immediately begins to ensnare and entangle you. I need all three of you to make strength saving throws.
Don't forget the 5s.
Strength
As
saves.
Bogus walks into the spider web and then just goes,
Oh, wait a second.
he quietly yells shit. He's just like, shit.
Pop up,
Are we about to
no!
fight a giant fucking spider or something? Oh no.
Give me 1 second. I think I have something for this, actually. A Bloodhunter ability that got reduxed.
Plus 5.
Something for strength saves against grapples? Or restrained?
No, just something that adds something to my strength saves.
Oh, is it the lichen thing?
Maybe. Hold on. I'm just going to Control F on D&D Beyond.
Okay.
Stalker's Prowess, is that where you are? No. Dark Augmentation, that's where you are.
Okay, so Tala is not restrained.
Kind of, you remember the paladin from the D&D movie who just like walks over the rock?
Yeah.
I'm just kind of picturing Tala just like going through whatever this is, like, huh? You guys are stuck?
Okay, let me see here. Bogus failed, but is going to cast Misty Step to just.
Pop, you're safe.
Yes, but we aren't.
Avok's looking up, looking for spiders.
Please say we're gonna fight a giant spider. It's a bucket list item for me.
33. Okay.
33.
Yeah,
I add
Merrick
my,
also walks just straight through it. Like,
Yeah, I add my wisdom modifier to strength, dex, and con saves.
okay. Well, you both walk right through it. Which fun stuff triggers it.
Oh boy.
As you feel the sticky like spider silk thread snap, and very much a la The Hobbit, where it's like, and it just like sends the vibration through the the interspersed webs. You all watch as it like all the webs seem to kind of just like vibrate and thrum.
Hands on Oathkeeper.
Uh,
Took.
and
I'll tell it in characters like, I have a question. If we're about to fight a giant drider, spider, loth, whatever, if we fight it, are we making balls stronger?
Be
Only
ready
if we-
to run.
Only if we kill them with the intent to murder them.
As you all just hear, "Mm, mm, mm."
Find an exit.
As you all just hear chanting,
Rumpus and ruin, rumpus and ruin, rumpus and ruin.
As a large swath of bugbears come swarming out of the tunnel.
Well,
God damn it, Walker.
Hold on, I'm not done. This is just the first wave.
The what now?
Red, before we all started the game, Walker jokingly asked, or I assume jokingly asked, so how many bugbears you want to fight? And
the
I
answer was
joked,
yes.
and I
He was
just
like
jokingly
20,
asked,
and I was like, got it, 30.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Why you gotta do this to us?
Because I love you guys.
you know, I meant to ask Walker. I was considering swapping out my fighting style from duelist to great weapon fighting, so I can just like two-hand my sword from now on. I forgot to ask you about that before the game started. Was that something that I could do
If
later
you're
on?
going to, I think the specifics of Great Weapon Master, do
No,
they not
Great
specify that
Weapon
it has to be a
fighting.
heavy weapon?
No,
Great
great weapon fighting.
Great weapon fighting, so I'll swap out duelist for the +2 to damage to being able to just. I wouldn't be able to use my shield, but I could like grip my longsword with two hands, use a D10 instead of a D8, and reroll. I would be able to reroll ones on damage die.
I will say that given the level up, I will allow you to change your fighting style.
Thank you. I appreciate you greatly. So,
But yes, that is wave 1. Is 30 bugbears. I need everyone to roll initiative.
I hate that you say wave 1.
Hey, they hate us because
What
they
the
hate us.
fuck?
what's up, man?
This is the 4th 18 I've rolled tonight.
Oh,
Jesus
well,
Christ.
I'm not going
you can
first
you
here,
can
guys.
question it, or you can take the W and fucking run. All right.
Oh, I'm taking it. This is my OG crit dice. I haven't touched it in a good long while.
Yo, the red wall die?
Yeah, the red wall die.
Yo, it's back to life.
Yeah, I was using it for a tusk.
Yo, you and I look the same?
What the fuck? How?
I have like a +6 modifier to my initiative.
Oh, I have a plus. How do I have a +5?
Cause
Wait. Oh, you have. Wait, what?
I have, like-
realized I forgot a bugbear, so there were only 29, but now there's 30.
I have like
Oh,
blood hunt. I have story feature abilities essentially. No, it's my armor. It's my armor that adds proficiency to initiative.
Oh, I was like, how'd you catch up to me?
you still have the higher movement than I do.
I know. I was like, what?
Yeah, higher dex. You're going
I,
fast.
I was just confused. I was like, how? Did I do my math wrong?
No. I forgot about my armor.
So that's those guys. Okay, so that's got all of my turns in initiative, so I need to roll. You guys can put your own initiative in. I have to roll some dice for my monsters. And also Brandon Bogus.
That's a. I'm instantly regretting locking down the spell I picked for my level 4.
It'd be like that sometimes.
All right.
secret tunnel, secret tunnel.
Okie dokes. Alright, almost forgot.
There it goes.
That's +2, and they have +4. Okay. It's gonna be that number. Okay, and Rando also got an 8.
Yeah.
Your modifier is a +4, right?
+3.
So then you go before the bugbears. Congratulations.
Nice.
And then Avok, I know, would go before Merrick, because that's how that works. That's how being a monk works.
So fast.
That's a 16, and then this would be a. Okay, so first up in initiative order. There we go. That beats the passive. Okay, so that. Okay, so at this stage, I'll go ahead and let y'all know now. That you definitely see that the webs are maintaining the level of kind of like thrumming activity. You're not sure if that's due to the bugbears or if that's due to some other thing, but the noise that they are causing is definitely not helping. You feel that potentially something more dangerous than them is on the way. So Avok, you're up first.
Right. So, we fighting?
Just don't intend to kill.
Okay. Can do.
Initially,
and
we could also run away.
we could do that. What are we trying to run to? Through them or around this corner?
I will say this: you see that there are a few ways that this, everybody's passive is high enough to kind of like notice how the tunnel is laid out. Up ahead, there seems to be a tunnel that kind of like leads further in. This is kind of like the straight path that you've been walking. Off up here, there's kind of like a branching path that seems
We
to
don't
lead.
see your markers. You might be on the DM screen.
Oh yes, I am. Okay, so over here is the path that continues on the way that you all have been going, which is climbing up. You see a rise in elevation. However, there's also this path over here and this path over here that seem to lead deeper into like the spire.
Mm-hmm.
Baby, baby.
Vargas left or right?
Waterby wants to say right, which means we should go left.
Okay.
Well, the place where
Clear and
nothing's
left.
right.
We're all
That-
mad down here.
In that case, I'll go clear left. And
I'll
I
cover the
will.
right.
I will spend 5 tokens, 5 key points for my wraith, for my shadow friends,
Who's friends on the other side?
because I got friends on the other side. My wraithly familiars. Oh no, it's only 3 points. Excellent.
Drums in the deep.
Right. And after that, I will let's see how far can I move them. So I just literally got off my shift.
We're all good. We're all mad down here.
I just said that.
Yeah.
I know, and you were
Oh.
right. So right, I said it twice.
I was do I have a token for my shadows?
Do you have a token for your shadows? No, I think
Yeah.
we've just always used Avok's token.
Right. Right, because I kind of want to spread them out a little bit so I can, or do they all just hover around me?
They all initially start around you, but then they can move freely independently.
Okay. I'm going to try and send one. Try to
we're
be in
just
the middle
gonna-
here.
I'm gonna grab something real quick.
Sure thing. I'm gonna try to. No, wait. I can just do this because difficult terrain doesn't fucking matter to me.
Correct.
so I'ma just fucking move.
How many can you summon? It's like 3?
3. Oh my god, they look like the Flying Dutchman. I'm all on board. Let's fucking go, gang. Follow me.
Sponge boy, me bow.
yeah.
I'm a run right here. Let's go, gang. Follow me. Let's dance party in the Western Wing. And we're all 4 of us are just gonna square up and do kung fu poses. No, we'll go do JoJo poses just to fucking intimidate them, style on them.
Pillar Man theme begins to play.
Zach. That was my action. That's an action to do that, right? Yeah, action, movement. And for my bonus,
If you don't want to take a bunch of attacks of opportunity, I would recommend doing bonus action, cunning action, disengage, and just running.
That's right. I forgot that's a feature. I will do that.
Yeah, I was about to be like, I mean, I could take as many swings on you as you'd like, but I feel like you might want to not do that.
Yeah, I'm intentionally bringing these 4 with me so I can not get attacked.
I mean, they may be bugbears, but if they hit, they hit.
Exactly. There's a lot of them.
Also, I probably... Hopefully I'll get us through this floor and then on to the next level, because I realize it's like 11:30.
30-ish.
Yeah, and I don't
Appreciate
want
it.
to because I know that y'all gotta get off. So yeah, for this combat encounter, I will say, like, y'all definitely are on a correct path potentially.
Appreciate, boss. Oh, my
It
turn.
could be unless it's actually right.
Merrick draws his sword and sort of scrapes the blade on the ground, like swinging upward in an arch and along this direction as he casts his new 4th level spell, Wall of Fire.
Okay.
I'm not killing. I'm not trying to attack, just trying to lock down.
Go off, King. Okay,
Oh,
so
yeah.
it's just gonna be like up this way.
Yes.
All right.
And obviously, I want to keep us safe, so the damage dealing side is unfortunately going this way.
Gotcha. I'll go ahead and draw a little.
Wavy lines.
No, just an arrow that lets me know. Listen, I'm basic. Actually, wait, hold on.
That's
I might not be basic. Maybe. Just maybe.
well, I rolled shit damage anyway, so it's fine.
I thought I had a thing that did fire.
A token?
Or like
think
just
if you
fire
go-
effects.
Yeah, there should be like a free version in like just pictures.
No, they updated a lot of stuff, so they changed things, so now it's just Wall of Light.
Ah, fuck them.
Don't say that. We're using their platform. No, I'm just kidding.
We really appreciate the platform. Thank you.
We appreciate the platform, but fuck y'all. That was a bad marketing decision.
Sponsor us.
But yeah,
Anyway.
I rolled deck save, 20 DC, and
Gotcha.
if they failed, 19 fire damage.
Okay.
I believe that spells concentration, so I am now concentrating on it.
It's a lot of bugbears that are going to take a lot of damage.
The
Fuck,
radius,
that's a lot of damage.
20 feet. Oh my god, 20 feet.
Oh,
no,
I
wait.
thought it was 10.
Oh, hold on. I'm just seeing numbers. My dyslexia's kicking in.
Wall of fire. It's
yeah.
it's a bit.
One side. Yeah, 10 feet. Only creatures within 10 feet take the fire damage.
Yeah. It's,
So yeah.
It's crispy.
Oh, this guy might not be good.
It's only on the side that does damage, so the other ones
Yeah.
are gonna be fine. But yeah, so that's an action to cast, and then you're moving.
25. Yeah, Merrick will just stay right here. No, this is bad. No, wait, let me. I'll go right here. Like, by circling around this guy, like, this way.
Okay. And that's your turn?
Yeah, I don't need to use bonus action invoking Light of the Dawn, I guess.
Okay. And just remember, with your new ability, you take no damage.
Yep.
Tali, you're on deck. Or I guess you're up. No, Bogus is on deck.
Yeah. So we are actually fighting these guys.
Kinda.
I don't know. Part of me was wondering if, like, I don't know, you just see if one of Tala's healing auras, like, an act of kindness, kind of like that, would just, like, fuck with them or something.
Maybe. Be right
That's an
back.
interesting concept.
Also, Walker, check your email.
My email? You mean my Discord? Or did you actually email me?
I don't know what he did. He just stepped away. I'm also going to go BRB for a second.
Gotcha.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just kind of torn on what to do.
Checking my actual email now. I'm like, did he fucking...
Yeah, let me just... Sorry, Walker, I'm trying to figure out one thing. So bugbears don't count as don't count as like fey or anything like that, do they?
No, they're goblinoids, which is technically a humanoid.
Yeah, I was looking for see if I could do something to be passive, not violent. Hmm. All right, I got an idea. So I'm gonna try.
Gotcha.
I'm going to summon one of my animals. Yeah, sure. Let's try that. I am summoning the. Let's see, which one? I'm summoning the silver ape.
Gotcha.
The silver, silver ape. And I'm just gonna have him walk up and hug the nearest bugbear, like he's trying to like hug and like pet it.
I came back at the perfect time. That sounds amazing. I love this.
Tala's just like, when is this gonna work?
Oh, there it is.
Come on, George, you can do this. I believe in you.
Batman.
Yeah, you fucking asshole.
No, I'm.
What'd you say? What happened?
I gifted
Bought me
Walker.
a Roll20 thing, like a fucking son of a bitch.
I bought Walker a pack of D&D spell tokens.
Since you
Gotcha.
bought me the spell tokens, and also since, according to thing, I'm just gonna move some bugbears around to make sure they're actually in the correct damage areas, because this guy was already taking damage.
Just trying to help out. Sorry.
No, I appreciate it. I didn't mean to sound.
No, it's cool. I'm overthinking things because I had a long day at work. I'm just like, brain, no function.
It's okay.
No, I
You're allergic
appreciate
to
it.
kindness.
That's why I was just so confused when you're like, check your email. I was like, did he actually email me? What the fuck? And I look down, I was like,
We're millennials and Gen Z. We don't use email.
no, it was more like I was like, I don't think Red has my email. And then I
No,
look
yeah,
at it and it's just like, oh, you've got a gift on Roll20, and I was like, oh, fucking okay, damn it, son of a bitch. These
It's
do
okay.
look
We know
really
you're
fun, though.
allergic to kindness.
Yes, yes, we all know this.
I mean, that's the plan for this battle, so.
See,
Exactly.
this is the thing is I've made a domain where the enemy is literally the thing I can't stand. I've literally just been like, here's this thing that I'm gonna gift you, which is the knowledge of how to win here, and you're like, oh, we just have to be nice, and then like,
But,
But Walker, we love you.
Walker, how'd the hug go?
oh, the hugging the bugbear.
Yes.
Which one are you hugging?
The nearest one that's not on fire. Like, let's go to the one by Merrick.
Okay. Yeah. So getting into flanking with Merrick and then hugging this bugbear. Go ahead and roll me just a grapple check. Like,
Well, this is for the ape,
athletics.
by the way.
Oh,
Not
the
me.
ape.
Yeah, that's why I'm summoning the ape, because I'm not going to get in stab range.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
stabbing range is not fun.
Sorry.
Bold words for someone within melee range.
Sorry, I guess it's gorilla. I need to be looking for. Oh wait, do I actually have an ape token? I have an ape token.
Yay. Monkey.
Return.
Monkey.
Monkey!
The great Osaru.
As your ape will go up there and hug this bugbear. Go ahead and roll to grapple with the ape's stats.
Okay, so. Let's find the strength, so. 22?
22. Let me go ahead and roll for the bugbear. Okay. What is their athletics modifier? Okay. As the ape goes in and just like hugs the bugbear, it thrashes against this grip because it thinks that it's gonna have its bones snapped in half. But then when it's just like warm, just like it's just like petting the bugbear's just like Rumpus.
Aww.
Just begins sobbing into the ape. As everybody go ahead and roll me an insight check. Given your
Okay.
previous interaction with this phenomenon, you have advantage.
Yay.
Oh my god. Walker,
Nice.
this bloody dice you gave me is insane.
I know.
That'll be a
Walker, no
nat
good
20
dice.
speed racer.
Go, Speed
Alright.
Racer.
So that'd be a 28 total for Tala.
They rolled pretty bad.
No, random. Okay. So I'll say this then. You all are able to clock the phenomenon where it's kind of like the dimension kind of like fights against the influence that's being put into it and then like pushes back. Like it's almost like the best way to put it is like when like you're basically pushing against like jello or like ooze where it's like it takes on the imprint and then like as you take your hand away it kind of like resumes its shape.
Interesting.
So it's like very much like it knows what is like being put into it, but it's like resisting it. You feel that like what you're doing won't necessarily affect the dimension of Pandemonium just because of where it's in the cosmology. But however, Tala on a natural 20, you realize that yes, in the grand scheme of like the greater cosmology, simple acts of kindness cannot change the nature of Pandemonium. However, as realities are shaped by the perception of the inhabitants, by being confronted with this bugbear that greeted you with nothing but open hostility and madness and showing them compassion, you have introduced something into this domain that is not meant to thrive here and have done irreparable damage to the beings that draw power from how twisted this place is.
Yes. Tala is going to kind of get a little bit closer and softly speak to the bugbear. Doesn't that feel nice? Why don't you go hug your friends? Spread the love. Can I maybe do some sort of like persuasion check or something for that?
I was gonna say the combat music that I was listening to suddenly shifted to like friendly flutes and everything, so that was timed incredibly.
Basically, my idea is I'm going to try and almost like a virus. Just have the bugbears become more loving and want to hug each other.
Turn them into hug bears.
Yes, exactly.
We love it. Yeah, go ahead and roll your persuasion check.
Okie dokie. Yeah, I don't have anything to boost that, so that is a 28. Again.
Okay. So yeah, the bugbear seems to kind of like take your words, kind of like wipes this long string of snot that's just running down his face onto its furry arm, and then just like look over at its friends and just goes, "It is nice." It seems like your words have had an effect.
Cool. I can spawn 2 animals on a turn, right?
2 animals as one action. So I'll say yeah, if you want to spawn another animal, like we'll say like in
Yeah.
the same kind of like vein, I'll allow it. Yeah.
Alright, let's see who I'm gonna get. Because I got to roll. Let's see who's first on the list. That would be the tiger.
Gotcha.
And I'm just gonna have the tiger go up and start like scrubbing and purring.
Gotcha. I'm gonna go ahead and give me 1 second. I'm actually gonna double check the item because I think that it's 2.
It said 2 max.
Per day. Yeah. Let me see here. And it also reduces silver tokens. You can use a bonus action to command how the creature will. Okay, that's not it. Let's see. So once 2 tokens have been pulled, but it's an action to pull a token.
That was an action per token, okay.
Yeah, so it says it's an action per token. I think that we've kind of not been using it this way.
Yeah.
So I'll say this. We'll say 2 per day. As an action, you can throw a token, but you can also draw 2 tokens and throw them. So you get to choose whether it's like I summon this now or I summon this late. So basically, you can choose whether you summon both beasts at the same time or you summon one and then you summon another one later.
Hold on. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna have the tiger just like go up to another bugbear and just like purr.
Gotcha. Yeah, it goes up to this bugbear right here and begins purring. I'm
Tala's
gonna just have it use your persuasion check.
okay. Tala's just gonna call to the rest of the group. Guys, they're weak to hugs. They're hug bears.
They're hug bears and I'm not a werewolf. This is amazing.
If we have food, try giving them food.
I got 10 days of rations still. You guys want to give them some?
Hell yes.
Yes.
As Bogus comes over to the one that's right here that's being purred against and is just like sitting there and like petting this tiger, and they're like concerned, confused, but like enjoying it. As Bogus just goes,
Hello there. My name is Pop Pop. I am your grandfather now. Have a muffin. As he's just like confused and just takes the muffin and seems to just like again you're watching as like the dimensional energy in this whole place is like shifting and shaking like you're introducing a lot of kindness into a place that doesn't do well with it. um as like the bugbear is just very confused, he just goes, "It's all love now," and he's going to cast scatter.
Did he just fucking kill this thing?
No, scatter teleports creatures. Up, I think there's a certain number that he can teleport. At a
Oh, I
time.
thought you said shadow.
No, scatter.
Yeah,
I think it's like
I heard shatter also. I'm like, what?
no.
My brain registered this as a 9th level spell that just disintegrates somebody.
I legit thought it was shatter for a second. I'm like, what? No.
That is the best misconstruction we could have made in this moment.
Okay, here we go. So he can teleport up to 5 creatures he can see within range, like to wherever. They have to make wisdom saving throws. There's probably not a chance that they're going to succeed against his DC. So I'm going to go ahead and pick 5 bugbears and move them to the other side of the flaming wall. So that one goes there. This one goes here. That's the wall. This one goes here. This one goes here. Put the wall back.
It's bizarre. You said that's the wall, and the delay for it moving was so weird.
Yeah, sorry. It's because I clicked it, and I was like, ah, shit, because I was trying to click a bugbear, but he was literally directly underneath the wall of fire.
Oh, okay, I thought it was like Roltron was just that
No.
bad of a delay today
so
or something.
he teleports them all to the other side of the wall, except for the ones over by Avok, because that's kind of outside of his range.
I am so sending my clones out to go hug.
Yes.
As he looks to the bugbear, and the bugbear is just looking at him and is just so confused. He goes, "Your name is Rathaniel now," and he goes, "My name is Rathaniel. Doesn't like backtalk."
It's a very good name.
It's this bugbear is just kind of confused and perplexed by this whole situation, but is not really fighting it.
It means kindness.
Let me go ahead and roll something real quick. Okay. So they don't move ahead of that. And at initiative count 15, that's going to be a layer action real quick. Okay. Great. I'm just not going to bother with anything that's beyond the wall of fire at this point. So just for illustration, because y'all don't see this, but I this is what happened with this layer action, and I fucking hate it, but it is what it is. All bugbears within 20 feet of like this point, like this central conflux of web, are basically unable to move.
No!
As the web literally springs out and snatches them and pulls them in like closer. Same with these bugbears over here. So all of the bugbears basically on the other side of the fire are just not really having a good day, except for like maybe these.
Gotta go save him!
These 3 in the corner down here. So they're just kind of like, well, I mean, they're trying to kill you. And what you're doing of like introducing kindness is working. You don't have to like love all of them. You just have to introduce.
I cast
what
that
if we
spell
do?
with the. I cast that spell with the intention to demobilize them and discourage them, not with the intent to kill them.
Well, they're
If
not
they
getting
die,
killed
it's
by
not with
you.
malice.
Yeah.
It's the intention that matters.
Exactly. See, you get
It's my turn, so...
it is Rando's turn.
Rando pulls a ninth doctor's like, everybody lives.
Well, I will say this. First off, it's on the other side of the wall of fire, which is opaque, and y'all don't see it.
Yeah, we don't know this is happening.
I'm just letting you, the players, know because this was funny to me.
It is indeed
I'm
funny.
just gonna grab a handful of my rations, and
Are you gonna huck it through the fire?
Hold up. Let me.
Let him cook.
I will.
All
I'm not
of
gonna lie.
these, like all these. How far can Rando throw with his strength?
What's your strength?
+1, I think.
It would like if it's just a handful of rations, like it wouldn't be outside the realm of possibility to like throw it maybe. Let's see, because 30 feet is just 10 yards, which even a novice like football player can fucking chuck, or even just like someone who's never played. So I'll say like yeah, I'll give you 30 feet.
Okay, so from where I am,
You can huck a sachet of rations, as it were.
yeah. So I'll go about. I'll throw a couple of them. Like some obviously aren't going to be as strong, so the others can get to them as well. But all of them in this line, I'm just gonna be like, I got a couple of snacks for you handsome bugbears, and I'm just gonna toss a handful. I'm just gonna roll a d10 for how many rations I toss.
Go for it. Rando, I've had this food this whole time, and all I've ever eaten is lembas bread. Yeah.
Yeah, no, really. So I'm gonna throw 7, which is actually more than enough for who's all here. Yeah, 5. So
I mean, that's a week's worth of food.
yeah. So I'm gonna mark that from my.
Yeah, I'll say it lands kind of
inventory.
right about here-ish. So it's kind of like in a cluster of them.
Keep in mind, yes, I did call them handsome bugbears.
Yes. Go ahead and roll me a persuasion check with advantage because you complimented them and gave them food. I'm also giving you advantage because I know you suck at persuasion.
Yeah, you right. I'm just gonna roll 1 to see what happens, but yeah, I'm definitely rolling the second one. So that's a 19.
With your +0 modifier, that's like
Yeah,
19.
I miss having that +3, man. That was nice.
Yeah. So you are able to give some rations out, and you feel like you've made a difference. And with your previous insight on the barrier, you're like, yeah, I did make a difference. Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
Murder them all.
I'm gonna say this. On our way back, if any of you want to have a nice, comfy living situation, I can help with that.
Uh, yeah, I'll say that that's still part of your original persuasion, but I'll keep that in mind and add something later on.
Rando just supports every fucking like monster and creature he comes across.
Hell yeah, man.
Like,
So
I'm not gonna lie.
you still have some
Go ahead.
movement and I think like added bonus action.
Nah, I'm content.
Are you content to stand in the wall of fire?
Wait, what?
You're standing in a
Just-
wall of fire.
No, only one side's hot.
Yeah, but he's
No, but
right
he's
in
in
the
the middle
fucking
of it.
middle of it.
Oh,
He's
he
just literally
is?
straddling
Yeah.
the
The actual
line.
wall.
Oh, because on my screen I'm not.
Same.
Yeah, you just gotta take one step back. I see it too.
Yeah, he's on my.
It's
It
like-
shows on my screen.
There you go.
Yeah, no.
Sweet.
I'm gonna show you exactly where it is for me.
Okay, yeah,
I
it was different
trust you.
from where I was.
Um,
Yeah, Zach, I was seeing the same thing.
yeah, no. For me, it's showing right here.
No, I know. It's because I moved it.
Roll
and I guess
20's
it just
being
hasn't-
weird
yeah,
today.
It hasn't registered, but that's okay.
Oh, lovely.
In the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and it's the bugbear's turns. For those that question, do they have to repeat their deck save at the start of their turn, or they just take the damage?
I think. Let me pull it up.
Who should they repeat it?
Side note: I think this might be one of my favorite sessions we've ever done.
That's
I'm
fair.
so glad I
Here
decided
we
to
go.
join.
Me too.
On a turn or ends its turn there. Okay, so they have time to move from the wall of
Yes.
fire. So that is
Yes,
what they are
it's at
going to
the
do. They are
end.
going to head back, mostly because some dude just hucked food over the wall, and they're pretty stoked about that.
I want to get them away from the fire.
Some of them might not be able to get all the way away from the fire, but they're gonna start.
Dash.
They're gonna start gathering.
Some of them have
And
now
some of them
a
have
place
been
to roast,
pulled closer because of the webs, so they're gonna start just gathering down here.
and now some of them have a place to roast their marshmallows.
Way to spoil what I was going to do in my turn.
Yo, we making s'mores for them?
Fuck yeah.
This is
So
the
I'm
best
going to
fucking
start-
session ever.
I
That's what
just
I
love.
said. It's one of my favorites so far. It's
I just
good.
love like, oh yeah, I get to finally use this my first 4th level spell, Wall of Fire, cut off a choke point, and it was like we're making friends. Like, damn it, this is the best.
Well, I mean, the cutting off the choke point was a great idea, and it worked out very well for all.
Oh,
of us.
Oh yeah, I know.
absolutely.
I'm
We
just
can't
making
hug them
jokes.
all.
This is very much like, to me, this is very much Elijah casting Wall of Fire around himself and the caster, and just be like, "We're in this room together now. You're trapped in here with me."
I mean, it's a very Merrick thing to do.
Yeah. Anyway, that is going to be well, not all of their turns. Some of them are still going to be aggressive. As they're all going to start like kind of like crowding in and swinging on Avok and his duplicates. Remind me what your AC is real quick.
10 plus dex, so 15 for the shadows.
15 for the shadows, and then for you,
19.
where the fuck are... There it is. Awesome. Where's my box of dice? Okay. So
my
there's
box of
1,
knives?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 bugbears on Avok right now. I'm going to roll some hits.
I got this shit, guys. Don't worry.
Okay. Okay. So all of your shadows are gone.
Oh.
Don't worry, they'll be back.
And what's your AC again?
19.
Okay, so only 2 bugbears actually hit you out of the 6. Because one of them
I'm
rolled so bad he didn't hit anything, but all of them didn't roll below a 15.
I'm beginning to think you guys aren't friendly.
Weakness and ruin, weakness and ruin.
As they all swing their weapons at you, which
Hmm.
I believe are maces, is what I gave them. It says
We're just gonna
Morning
make it-
Star, but I'm just going to do mace, which is like a D8 damage, so that way it's...
It's mechanically it's the same thing.
Well,
They
no,
have-
Morning
it's-
Star is 2D8.
Oh wait, their hit
2d8?
points are the hit points have gone up. 6 plus my monk level.
Okay. Avok, you take a total of 10 points of damage.
Oh,
Red, how are you doing?
I'm dead.
You get
Again?
thumped with 2 maces, and you're just like, okay.
Oh.
In the meantime, there are 2 other bugbears that get to make their turns that are not in the middle of a giant web trap / food fight / punching this giant stone man. This one is your ape still holding the grapple, or did they release them?
I guess. I mean, what was the thing looking like tone wise? Do you think it was still going to attack?
He was crying.
Oh no! I told him to go hug his friends, so yeah, the ape let him go.
Oh yeah, he immediately goes. Oops, that's the ape. The bugbear immediately goes over and starts hugging Rathaniel. And Rathaniel is just kind of confused and just hugs them back while also like still petting the cat and holding a muffin. So they're just kind of like in this weird fugue state of like, I am being hugged by my friend who we've murdered tons of people with and, celebrated Rumpus and Ruin. I've been adopted by this random guy. I have a tiger that's letting me pet it, and I've been given a muffin. What is my life right now?
Sounds like a pretty good day.
It is a pretty good day, but Rathaniel has no idea what's going on. They're at the peak of confusion, but they're kind of just here.
Spread the love.
It's all love now.
We are going to fucking own this place.
We are.
As at initiative count 24. Don't worry, guys. By the way, we're almost out of combat. we'll be probably
I have
wrapping here soon.
I have a few things I want to do.
In the meantime, hold that thought.
Okay.
Because it's initiative count 24, and I said that there's more than one wave. So
Uh-oh.
enter the second wave.
Enter the Thunderdome.
Whatever this next thing is, it ain't got shit on us. We're gonna love it and murder it probably.
Wapagug. Oh! I was
And
close.
Murder it.
Well, good news, gang. Wall of Fire's still up.
As from the
Oh,
other
no.
side of the wall, all you hear is just. And then you just hear like some kind of like weird like screech and chittering as you just hear unholy sounds from the other side of the wall of fire.
I have a question. I
Which
can
is fine.
technically understand this thing, can I?
Oh God.
How so?
My earring allows me to understand any language.
You understand what they're saying, but you will not understand this thing.
Unless you can't like speak with animals or something.
Yeah, beast
Fuck, do I
speech
speak
is a
with
whole
animals?
different thing.
Yo, guys. I'm about to animal handle this thing and being my new girlfriend.
Fucking-
Merrick's just on the other side of the
listen,
wall, like, I don't know what that sound was. I'm sure
every
something's okay.
person that fucking simped for Shelob is fucking losing their mind right now. Random just like, oh fuck that spider.
Ugh.
As an arachnophobiac,
I'm not a bard,
jail.
but I'm about to make sure this thing lays eggs.
No!
No.
I just want to say, if I ever get a cat, I'm just gonna name it Shelob.
There you go.
Suddenly,
Definitely
Rando,
trap its kid.
Rando's out. Rando's
I get
out.
struck
He's
by
dead.
lightning,
He's
I
dead right
deserve
now.
it.
Yeah.
I will
You know
murder
what?
Rando.
No, you don't get struck by lightning. Rando, you automatically fail one of your saves for the Howling Winds. I realize that you can't roll below the DC, but I don't give a fuck. You take a point of exhaustion.
Oxfall crushes Druid.
I'll turn into a giant spider and be like, hey girl.
You can't even see it.
know we
do
just
you want
met,
do you want to
but
make
it's
it
the
two?
thing.
Do you want to make it two?
Right, it's like that ass though.
You know what? We're handing it out. Anybody that makes a spider joke takes a point of exhaustion.
I just want to say one quick thing to Zach.
That's
After
one.
mating, they eat the women eat the mates.
That is true. Wait, are
Stay
do
alive
spiders
or
or is
get
that
laid?
just praying mantis?
Yes.
It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
it's
We're
like
saying it's
real-
spiders
like
too.
real life.
Just
Stay alive or get laid and die.
Also, when the eggs hatch, they eat the mom.
Yeah.
It-
Tis the circle of life.
Anyway, Avok, you're up. I'm done. I'm out.
I summon my friends again, and I tell
Yeah.
them quickly, hug them. So I send 3 clones out to go hug.
Gotcha.
I don't know why that thing moving in, it just seems weirdly ominous.
Sorry, Walker, what check?
It's gonna be athletics.
Okay. Oh my god, I love this dice. That's a 26.
Okay, 26. Yeah, that succeeds. Your ghosts hug some bugbears.
And as they're hugging them, Avok just goes, You are all now sons of Trapidossalin. And I take out a bag of marshmallows and I write on it and yeet it through the wall of fire to hopefully to feed all the hungry bugbears over here, nothing else. And the package of marshmallows also says on it, if you can read this, Trappist Dawson's your dad.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm just reminded of the whole story about the Canadian war crime.
The what?
Oh God.
Apparently
they
the
would throw food out for soldiers, and then when
Yeah,
they'd
they
come
threw it
out
into
to
the
get
trenches.
they would fucking kill them.
Yeah, what happened was they would throw like canned rations over
Mhm.
into the trenches.
And then they would
The
throw a
soldiers would
grenade.
go for them. Yeah, after they had love them, they would throw grenades instead.
Oh.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Yeah, it's crazy.
World War
Canada's part of the
One.
reason the Geneva Conventions.
Yeah. Anyway, so Avok hugs and throws marshmallows. Is there anything else Avok wants to do
Uh,
outside of potentially escape?
no, absolutely escape. Like, okay, guys, we're leaving, right?
Yes.
Okay. I will just move up, and I see there's 6 here. Avok will attempt to hug another and just go, "Your name is Tom," and just kind of shimmy past.
I'll
Excuse
say
me,
that
Tom.
that'll be your disengage action, is just hugging him, saying
Yeah.
your name is Tom, and running away.
Your name is Ochandador.
They're too
Ochandador.
stunned to say anything, and you are able to escape from Eric.
Merrick walks up to this one here.
Remember the words of Father Ochandador.
I assume you'll go start hugging these 3, Red?
That's the plan.
I'm gonna hug this. I'm not gonna hug this one. I'm going to walk up, pat him on the shoulder, like, "Hey, buddy, mind letting us through?"
Persuasion check.
I was hoping you'd say that.
I'm just
So we're
imagining
heading
you
up.
walking up, being like, putting a hand on his shoulder, and be like, "Hey, champ, let me tell you about the birds and the bees, and the flaming sword,
So,
and the prophecy."
The prophecy. No!
I was hoping you'd say persuasion. It's my worst skill. I was hoping for this.
Cool deal.
Mm.
This
Did you get
bugbear doesn't
advantage
even
from
have
all
a
the
reaction.
goodwill we've done?
The bugbear doesn't even have a
God.
reaction, but they're gonna use it. Hey, Mac, what's your AC?
19.
Okay, cool. You take 2 points of damage as you look down, and as you're like putting a hand on this bugbear's shoulder, there's just a knife in your stomach.
Merrick just looks at the knife, looks back up at him, unfazed, like, now that was silly of you. Do you want to reconsider that action again before I get mad?
no, don't intimidate. Be like,
Right, sorry.
It
Not used to that.
pulls the knife out and then stabs you in the exact same spot.
Merrick
Take
doesn't
another 2
flinch,
points of
he's like,
damage.
Huh. Would you kindly reconsider that, sir?
It has
"Huh,
no more
looks
things
like you
it
dropped
can do.
this. Would you like it back?"
It has no more things it can do.
I just love the idea of it's like, stabs you a 3rd time, I kill him.
Yeah, no, it's only got so many actions.
Hey, Buck, you're the only one who can see like Merrick's like expression. Like he's resting like stone face, but his eyes like this motherfucker.
Well,
Any other-
Thunderdor, stop him!
In any other situation, you would be in Ground Town.
You would be a blood smear on this stone floor.
But we're being nice today.
Today is the day we have decided to be good.
Anyway,
With
Tala.
Thunderdor, you have no idea how lucky your friend is right now.
Merrick just sort of leans it, please, and like that's only like flavor. That I'm done. I'm out
Okay.
of stuff I can do.
Tala.
All right, Hug Brigade, move out.
I'm assuming that includes the
Oh,
tiger.
that means they have to leave the tiger.
No, the tiger's gonna lead them.
Did you say lead or leave?
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get the tiger to lead the bugbears with us
Oh,
to the other
Well,
ones.
It's not their turn, but
I know, but I was gonna hold the tiger until. We'll have the tiger hold his turn until then, I guess. I don't know.
yeah, that can work.
But Tala and the ape are gonna go up this way as well.
Gotcha.
Hello, bugbear friends. We come in peace. I'm just gonna bring the
Get
ape up
stabbed.
also to the hug.
Gotcha. Go ahead and roll me 2 athletics checks real quick.
Kidoki.
That is what the bugbear sees, honestly.
What?
appropriate. The GIF that Red sent, or not the GIF, the image.
Strength check or strength save?
It's just like an athletics check.
Athletics check. Okay.
I'll go ahead and move.
Athletics check, you say? So that will be a 32 and a 27.
Yeah, there's no way the bugbears can beat that. Yeah, they are sufficiently hugged.
Cool. Talo's just gonna quietly whisper, "It's okay. It's okay. You can let your feelings out. We're here for you."
The one that Avok named, it was Trendador.
Mm-hmm.
Is it's just like confused even further, but like leans into the hug. The one that stabbed Merrick is basically just slowly being crushed by your ape.
Perfect.
Want him to know what love is. Tala just basically just whispering very nice things, just like, "It's all right. We all love each other. We all love you. Now go and tell your friends how much you love them. Tell everyone."
Tell them.
So Bogus is going to. Well, I can't move him because there's the tiger. Is going to move over to Rathaniel, and be like,
Come, Rathaniel, it's time to go with Pop Pop.
and he's just like, "Rrr," and then immediately pulls out his hat of holding and just throws it over him and just sucks him into another dimension.
That just got wild.
And he's just like, "All right, time to go." And he is going to.
Is that what he's gonna do to Tala?
No, not
Okay.
not yet. And he's going to. I'm debating because I can cast Scatter and get people out, but I think it's just going to be more efficient if he just moves up. And then casts sleep at like 6th level on the bugbears. As they all go night town. As all the ones that are being hugged by ghosts and Tala and a giant ape, and the one that's also not getting hugged currently, just all and pass out, and Bog is just like,
Right? Great. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Yep.
And real
So-
quick, I'm going to take us out of initiative.
Okay.
But I will say this because Rando's up next, and then the bugbears are after Rando. If you wish to bring along the other one that is, or no, wait, no, I just realized Rathaniel's the one that has the muffin, and the cat. So yeah, the other one that Tala let understand his true feelings, is going to follow the cat and Rando potentially north if that is where they are going.
Yeah, I'm gonna book it upward by everyone else.
Yeah.
Then yeah, we're out of initiative. Unholy things are happening on the other side of this wall of fire, but that's no concern of y'all's. As
We made the world better.
you all proceed deeper. Hold on a second. Let me actually just I'll move y'all over. As y'all go down, and once again, as is the way of Pandemonium, you arrive up. Oh, did I not copy y'all's token? 1 second. Oopsies. I made a mistake. That's okay.
Man, this place is getting so fucked up because of us.
Yep.
Good.
This is getting wild because of y'all.
Never have I thought I would win initiative with kindness.
Yep.
Hey, you know what they try to tell us in school? Hugs, not drugs.
We went to different schools, apparently.
Well, I never said it worked.
Pretty sure the Dale program was an actual failure.
It was.
Yeah, no,
marketably
they
so.
said it was-
There we go. And then I'm just gonna bam. Yeah, as y'all are deeper in Pandemonium, as you all
Wahoo!
have reached the next level, deep within humming crystal caverns where the howling winds will be amplified. I will not ask you to make the save now, but I will let you know during the next phase as you all move through here, you all will potentially be making the saves more frequently, and the DC has gone up.
Impossible. We're amazing.
Fine. Walker's getting payback at me for fucking sorcery.
No, because I'm not ending the fucking campaign here and
Fair enough.
making things difficult with a fucking potential spawn fight. You just have to kill God.
I don't know how to end campaigns.
It's okay. It's okay. No, I'm not getting revenge. Trust me. You'll know when the revenge is coming.
No, I'm kidding. Don't worry.
You'll know when the revenge is coming.
Oh, cool. Excellent.
So there is revenge.
Potentially for everyone. I'm just kidding. I don't hold on to grudges, or do I?
I'm sorry about your family, James.
Son of a bitch.
You're not sorry yet.
I
You
will
will
be.
be.
I'll be very sorry in a little bit.
You will be. You will be.
On that note, I have been your Dungeon Master, as always, WalkManiacs. Joining me are my amazing players, who I cannot thank enough for rolling with this absolutely bizarre situation.
This was a fun one. I'm so glad I showed up.
Yep. This
Oh,
is one of my
yeah.
favorites we've ever done. I really enjoyed tonight.
This was sorely needed.
Agreed.
Going in no particular order, we have the Hawk of Bridge playing Talasoon,
I'm winning by hugging.
champion of the Hug Squad. We have Merritt Gilder, the Hug Wolf.
The Hug Wolf. Love it.
We
Warm
have
wolf.
Avok Korik, the man who has a wall of ghost hugs.
Ghost hugs.
And Zodiac's here, the team playing Random Mishorm, the shapeshifter of hugs.
I'm gonna get her digits.
Look at the size of that thorax.
Alright, I'm keeping that in my memory. You know what? That's the revenge. Alright, good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.